Lord, hear me pray. Lord, be my guide. I need your strength and your might. Lord, 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 my God. Lord, my God.
See, I think that's how we should start every episode.
Just sing it.
Yeah. You started too abruptly last time. I think you just played through a song. This is the Perfumed Decay podcast.
Less decayed.
Less decayed? Oh, less decayed than last time. We had a weird start.
Yeah. So
And-
to start the restart.
Yeah, so we restart.
First time ever, probably the last time.
Yeah, well, that's not true.
Could be the last time.
I think we'll restart
With a live audience.
a live audience.
If we have a live audience, I mean, we're streaming live right now.
We
In
are
the future, if we have a
Yes.
live audience, do you want to take them through that? Hey guys, we kind of suck right now. You want to take 5 with us while we like bring our mental being back into place?
that would be fun.
Switch
I
over to a
don't-
video game and just...
Yeah.
All right, let's restart. Let's do this.
That's funny. This is episode 8.
It is.
And we have that's different.
Wow.
I don't hear
further
anything.
away.
I hear.
In
Wow.
the world?
I'm really
it's 'cause
loud.
You changed the No? What the heck?
No.
I bet you it's
There we go.
There.
It's
It's
because
too
you
high.
put it all the way over. No, you put it all the way over for her.
supposed to be middle.
And it's supposed to be middle.
For real?
Because it created that echoey effect.
Will Ferrell?
On the way all the way over. Will Ferrell?
I thought it was all the way
Did you
over
turn
for
her
all
down?
the other ones. Yeah, she's up. She was too hot.
Yeah.
I'm not saying your sister's hot. I'm not saying that your sister's not hot.
My sister is
You know what?
16.
I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave.
Canceled. Canceled immediately. Steven, don't say it. Anyways, we are on episode 8, guys. The energy's here. I think we've arrived.
We have.
Let's try to make this quick. Because
I have so many comments.
we
but I'll keep it to
technically
myself.
already answered these questions. Daniel, how was your week?
My week was busy.
Yeah, it was.
It was very busy
Uh-huh.
to the
Yeah.
point of I showed up at this podcast and had to eat a giant bowl of chicken and rice.
Had to.
Had to.
Because I'm getting those gains, baby.
Okay.
In the
It's
gym
necessary.
every day.
And killing yourself.
Every
killing
day.
myself. Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I didn't have lunch today. I
Yeah.
didn't have breakfast either.
Mm.
I did have a little bit of lunch,
Mhm.
but like usually I have way more. Like I have that giant bowl of rice and chicken
Yeah.
at lunchtime, and then I could just sit at my computer working, be as lethargic as I possibly
Yeah.
want to be.
Do you have like one of those bedpans underneath you?
Yeah, no, I never get up from my computer. Read into that what you will.
You just have a toilet as a chair.
Sure.
That's a great investment.
You're
It's
just
a
doing,
porcelain,
Porcelain chair.
porcelain chair.
you're doing your
The throne.
version of a courtesy flush like every 10 minutes or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why does it stink in here?
Oh,
yeah,
the
flush.
No, so today I didn't eat that. And so
Yeah.
I didn't even have my protein shake that I usually have in the morning.
Wow.
And so I think I would have been fine if I had that giant bowl of chicken and like it was a pound of chicken, 4 cups of rice. I'd be fine with that because I've had that with other things and I've been totally fine. Like I'm full, but I wasn't that full.
Yeah.
But I think the difference was I had that protein drink on the way here too.
Your body wasn't used to the timing of those
Mhm.
things. And so you...
Also, it's like 220 grams of protein
Mm.
in the course of an hour.
I have an important question that has nothing to do with what you're talking about. Do you think that young adults are proteins?
Yeah.
Yes.
Every time I hear the word protein, I'm like, who are the proteins? Are they the college students?
Are there Hall of Fame
Are they
teams?
young adults? No, that's too far. That's not funny.
Mhm.
Anyways,
It's too grown up.
Anyways.
too grown up. Yeah, that's true.
The joke got old.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
You're
I knew there was a pun in there somewhere.
There was somewhere.
I just had to dig.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, on the way here from Steven's house
Mhm.
and listening to the song Six Below by Flip Turn.
I think I've heard of that.
It's talking about dying.
dying.
That's great.
You get old and you end up 6 below.
Yeah.
End
Well,
of 6 below.
we were, all three of us went to, talking about each other's weeks. Last night we went to a church together, young adults group.
Yeah.
And they were talking about death too.
They were talking about a lot of things.
Yeah. That was
3 verses of Proverbs.
Took up the entire sermon.
Took up the whole sermon, and also just brought up a lot of different topics.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it kind of reminded me of us.
Yeah. Yeah. I got
You
that
over
feeling too.
prepared.
I was like, man, Jason. Oh, doxing? Well, there's a lot of people named Jason.
Also, he's got a huge online presence. So.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, well, with that mustache, I mean, how could you?
Yeah,
not?
and that deep voice.
Man's gorgeous. He's like Patrick Warburton.
I swear he got some sort of like vocal surgery to have
Right.
a deeper voice. I mean,
Hey, Jesus and all that, you know?
yeah.
Squeaker
that so well.
squeaking.
You're giving me chills.
I'm reading from the Squirrel Standard Version.
What? Where did he get that?
Squeaker
That in your
squeaking
Bible?
squeak.
Do you have that on your phone?
And Jesus, he said, "Squeaker McSqueak squeak."
This reminds me of that
Absolutely.
that one version that's like it's a legit version of the Bible.
Oh, the clicking or the African.
Something. No, not that. No, that is
There's
so insensitive. Michael.
how could you, Michael?
Yeah, how dare
Come
you?
on,
Your
man.
sister's
Hey,
part,
I'm not
part
trying
black.
to be
And
Yeah.
you're
By 1 second.
insensitive here.
her dad walks in last night on us. And what did he say?
No, I walked in and he looked at me and said, "You're 1 second black." So
30 seconds.
130 seconds.
Yeah.
So
1 second black. For 1 second in your life, you're black.
for 1 second,
somehow
I
we
was
got
black.
Make it worth it.
How
Make
do
it
we-
count.
How did we get that? How did you get to that point?
I just walked in. And
No,
he-
it's because she calls her hat the do-rag, and he's like,
Oh,
"Well, you
yeah.
are 1/32nd black."
Yeah, I called it a do-rag, and he said,
He's like, "I'm
"You're
1/16."
black."
That's how it works. Yeah.
I was born, and for just a second, I was black.
And then it just went away.
And it just went away. It was
It's
so
like-
Your
magic.
skin color just completely changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When most babies are born, they're black for like 5 seconds. Then,
Yeah.
For
then,
one second.
then they come out of the womb and they're not black anymore.
Science rules.
It's weird. Let me tell you, those
Yeah.
fence sitters. Anyways,
Goodness gracious.
yeah. So that happened.
It did.
I
Sure
feel like I
did.
should do the Patrick Warburton voice.
You should this
the
entire podcast.
episode.
Well, it's not an impression if it's just who you are now.
I'm actually
Michael.
Patrick Warburton.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm his. There's a video of
Six
his
and
sons
Juning?
doing impersonations of him,
Oh boy.
and it's pretty good. Like some of them really get it.
I want to pull it in. That's awesome. We'll do it later.
Okay.
I don't wanna go off the rails.
Before we move on from, we're already off the rails.
Well,
We're
Before-
firmly on the rail.
Before
rails, I
we
think.
move on, there is a crud. There's an impersonation. Oh, on a podcast I listened to, one of the guys' impersonations. Holy mama! Okay,
Yeah, Jason's got almost 100K followers on Instagram.
he's a beautiful man.
He is. Beautiful, man.
It's the most.
Do we want to? I think we could probably get his voice on here.
We don't need his voice. Okay, I guess we're gonna do it.
16. Matthew, I'm a little out of breath already, and I'm a little shaky. I need food. And so if you see my hands shaking, I normally eat a meal between first and second, and I didn't, and I'm a little bit shaky.
He's a gym
I'm
guy.
okay.
Yeah.
But if you do have a protein bar, you could throw that up on stage, and I will actually take it. Just don't tell Pastor Mark I was eating.
So
He's got a rasp to him.
yeah.
It's
So
good.
what I was saying is for the audience, Jason, I've known him for like probably 6+ years.
Mhm.
Not a huge length of time, but enough time. When I first knew him, he had this higher pitched voice.
Mhm.
So let's see if I can find a older video of his.
Hey, what's up, guys? Pastor Jason here.
Yep.
Have you ever had someone dismiss what you have to say by their
Right.
body language, by their one-word responses, by their shoulder shrugs,
Dang.
or by them never?
That
That's
was 2022.
That's how I remember
Hey,
his
what's up,
voice.
guys? Pastor Jason here. So the next thing I want to talk about is the importance of not bottling
Yeah, you
up
should
your-
ask him. Like,
Yeah, I got to ask him what happened.
That's
and then
amazing.
same recording setting.
comes from knowing that there's purpose. It doesn't make it better.
It doesn't make it fun.
Right. So
That's a
that's
little more deep.
Is it?
Yeah,
I feel like, yeah.
Okay, let me do another one. That was kind of quiet.
probably do. It was probably.
Here's one.
3 times I
Still quiet.
Yeah,
I
that's,
don't have any more words. I've exhausted
Probably turn it
my
up here.
That's still deeper.
vocabulary, and I don't actually know how to share the hurt or the rage or the pain or the abuse or whatever it is that you've been through. When you don't know what to say, that's good, because you're in a place now where the Holy Spirit's very unique ministry comes alive in your life, and he begins praying for you in the best way. Because I don't have any.
it almost sounds like it's developing.
We've got that. Yeah, maybe we've got that dynamic. And let me see if I can get a earlier, more recent video of him as animated. Maybe this one. Here.
I can. And really, Christians, let's be honest, Christians should be the best employees. We should have the highest integrity. We should have the hardest work. We should have the most ideas. We should be the most creative. Why? Because we have the Holy Spirit inside of us.
Amen.
They don't have him. Think about that. They're coming up with ideas without the Holy Spirit. We have the Holy Spirit. We should have the most ideas. We should have the most
all the
fun.
ideas came
We
from?
should really be the nicest people out there.
The
But
Holy Spirit,
oftentimes,
God.
big blanket statement, Christians have a reputation of being not so great employees sometimes.
I think his voice changed.
Yeah.
But
I think your voice just changes anyways.
you think so? You think my voice is going to get like deeper and raspier and
Yeah.
have more character to it?
Yeah.
So in like 10 years, I'll be like a little bit deeper like this.
Maybe.
It'll sound like I've done.
Or maybe it's a side
Like-
effect of going to the gym.
It could be that. It could be like 5 packs smokes every day. It could be
okay. Anyway,
running
wait.
into town and
So
chasing down the outlaws.
listen to a podcast, right?
Yeah.
And one of the hosts, he's like, here's my impersonation of Patrick Warburton. He's like, That was it.
Yep.
And then they got into the rest of the episode.
So good.
I
It's
think about
gold.
that all the time. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'll ever be that funny.
Because the buildup was intense
Yeah.
too, right?
Well, so no. So all they're doing is facts, like
Okay.
because they're playing. This is D&D podcast,
Oh.
and so they're giving facts, and so it's
I
his
was watching a
turn.
different
But
thing.
he's the DM,
Okay.
and so he has to give like a fact about himself or whatever. And he's
Mhm.
like, so I didn't prepare a dad fact, so here's my impersonation of Patrick Wilbur.
I
and that-
think you've
and he's
shown me
like-
that.
Anyways, let's go meet some wizards or whatever. Just gets into the episode.
Wow, that was
The intro
beautiful.
music plays. They get right into it. It's so funny.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's
Anyways,
absolutely beautiful.
if Jason, if you're ever hearing this, you did talk about gossip last night, and I just want you to know
We're not
we're not gossiping about you. And
love
honestly,
you.
shout out if you're not Jason and you are listening to us, which I doubt it.
Come on, man.
Got to
That
believe in
actually doesn't
ourselves.
make any sense, but okay.
If anybody else is listening, go follow our boy on Instagram, Jason Fieser. That's his tag. That's FEESER, Jason Fieser. Give him a follow. He's got some really good content.
And he looks like Patrick.
He looks like what?
And he looks like Patrick Warburton. And
Does he?
Yeah. And sounds like him. Anyways, Steven, how has your week been?
Mm,
That was supposed to be quick, by the way.
true. It went off the rails
It did.
in a good way.
Well, we talked about
We don't have to recap it.
Patty.
Yeah. We talked about good things, holy things.
Yeah, like Patty.
Steven?
I guess since we're on this part, since we went to the group last night, I thought it was pretty interesting. Especially since I haven't been to a young adults group in months now. So it was good to go back at least and hear some stuff and the other things of my week. Trying to organize my room.
Yep.
As always.
Did my
That's a good
desk
one.
today, so that was lots of fun. More maneuvering the TV and worrying if I'm gonna break the screen.
Yeah.
Just
Nice.
That's valid.
oh, am I pressing too hard? Am I not?
Fair.
And then just trying to plan, I guess, hanging out last night and today, and maybe hopefully trying to get more work hours
Yeah.
next week. So that's always the hope for me.
Praise for
So-
Steven and his work hours.
Mm-hmm.
Pray for Steven getting a full-time job,
Mm,
full-time position.
yeah.
That way we can all move out and move our studio
Yeah.
Have we ever shared that with the audience?
Move our studio.
Mhm. You'll
Uh,
save that for after?
we've said,
We've talked about it.
yeah, we've talked.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Steven, was there anything else you wanted to add? Have you, maybe I missed this because I'm an idiot sometimes, but have you hung the TV yet?
No.
Are you planning on doing that? Or are you just thinking, I'll save that until I move out?
It's kind of been the
Yeah, that's
So
what I
far.
would be thinking.
And
too.
I'm just like, do I want to hang it up now or just
Yeah.
leave it the amount in the box and have it nice and pristine whenever I move out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hang it up then because it's pretty heavy.
It's a lot. And then where are you going to put it? Where are you going to put the PC? Because
Yeah.
you got this thick boy. I think we've talked about this one.
Yeah.
Like episode 5 or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Michael.
Mickael,
How's your week?
actually.
No.
Yeah.
Ladies last. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Ladies
Yeah.
first, therefore last.
Mickael, how was your week?
I love this logic here. It's great. I got work done in class.
Yes.
It's always the best kind of work.
Did a binder check. Didn't like it, but I did it anyways.
What's a binder check?
So
It's when you get a book
it's
and
when,
you check the binding by smashing it against
yeah,
Do you what kind of hammer do you use? Do you use a hammer?
25.
absolutely.
Oh.
Binder. You have a binder full of all of your classes,
All your goodies.
all your goodies
Mhm.
from the classes.
Yeah.
And you have them sorted by color or by class.
Mhm.
And I do not have them sorted very well
Sounds like sort of an issue.
Oof.
Ooh, yeah.
Sorry, we don't have sound
That's
effects. So I just hang on the mic.
Yeah.
So you got in
So
trouble for not being organized.
he said to put a holes in the paper.
Put a-holes.
Put a hole.
Is your teacher educated?
A-holes.
Yes. But he said to put a holes in the paper and
Papers.
and papers, yeah,
There we go.
and
You
put
gotta
them
pluralize everything.
in the binder. Put them in the binder.
It's like Walmart's, you know?
yeah, like Walmart.
Oh, I don't get
You're welcome. And so I didn't put holes in the paper.
Okay.
I put the paper all in one folder and
thought you
called
were-
it organized.
I thought you were going to say you put the holes in the paper. Or you didn't put the holes in the paper.
It's
you
like
put the paper in
putting
the
the
holes.
lime in the coconut.
Yeah.
You know, and you just shake it all about.
Wait, what'd you say? Lime in the
It's like putting the lime in the coconut, and then you just shake it all about.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a song.
How do you put the lime
Did you write that
in the
song?
coconut?
No, I didn't.
Do you want to perform this song for us?
I don't.
Do you want to tell us about your week?
No, but I'll sing a song. I'm just kidding.
Deal.
Yeah.
This is my rendition of Coconut and the Lime.
How do you put the lime?
So my week was
As
the
though
same.
a lime went in a coconut.
It was pretty boring because my job is boring and I love it.
What?
Goes by quickly.
Congratulations.
How is that? How does that go by quickly? Because for me, a boring job just drags.
Because I love monotony.
Good for you,
He's a
Mickael.
dear friend of mine.
Monotony.
I love doing
I
the
can't say I've heard of them.
same thing over, and over, and over.
You like that?
Over.
He likes
over.
consistency.
So I finished an
Okay.
order of 750 pieces, okay? Which took me a
Goodness.
total of 50 hours and 25 minutes.
Wow, dude.
And then I got handed the exact same product and I get to do 500 of them. And in my
Boy.
mind, I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
I love it. People
I would
like
die inside.
some of my
I need
coworkers
to
are
be
like,
so creative throughout the day.
they'll come up to me and they'll be like, "Are you like, are you getting tired of this?" Or
you
they'll make jokes.
psychotic?
They're like, "Oh, you having a good time?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't understand. I love this.
'Cause I'm a psychopath.
I
Yeah.
love doing the most boring things over
Why?
and over again. Tedious work. Oh,
I thought you were a
it's
creative.
fantastic. I am a creative.
Creativity does not is not conducive with that.
Yeah, but I'm also defined by everyone I've ever worked for, I should say, as probably one of the most anal retentive people in the world.
Is that your diagnosis? Attentive?
That is what has been given
AR.
to me by a lot of my coworkers and
Your
managers
bosses.
and such. And but
Wow.
it's thought of as a tool
Oh, you're a tool.
because yes,
Mickael identifies as a tool.
Because I'm so
Thank you, Mickael, for solidifying that.
I'm so anal about things that things actually get done the right way. And I care deeply about things getting done
I didn't
the
know
right way
that.
and on time and all that different stuff.
Oh, hey, nice shirt, by the way.
Hey,
Thank you.
And
Nice
It's
shirt,
one of my
Mickael.
favorite shirts.
yeah, that's the band. What the band should be called.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently to them. Because they just came up with the name randomly. They're
Yeah.
just like,
Out of the
That's
blue.
oh,
great.
what's your brand name? We're like, oh.
They just wrote down a random thing that came to their head, I guess.
Yeah.
Shout out to whoever knows who we're talking about.
Yeah.
And shout out to that band.
You should, if you don't know, you suck.
You should know.
I
Okay.
can't see
Hmm?
it. I can't see
It says Andy and Kyle in like the Stranger Things
In-
kind of font.
And I have a
Mm.
hat that says Andy and Kyle are Penny and Sparrow, and you,
Oh, you
and
just-
so can you.
Gave it away.
it. Oh,
Oh no, I'm
That's
sorry.
right. That's right.
That's
if you
wrong.
mail, if you
Penny and
comment,
Sparrow are Andy and Kyle, and so can you.
right? Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't know whose is who.
Huh?
Anyways.
So
But
the
that,
week was boring, and
that was my
that was
and
fantastic.
I love it.
that
Yeah.
was beautiful.
Makes me very happy.
I'm still flabbergasted, but okay.
Me too.
You know what I'm excited about?
What are you excited about?
Genesis.
Are you excited about Genesis?
Dead serious.
Yeah?
I'm excited.
I'm glad that you're excited about Genesis.
I mean, last night after the what they call community group doxed.
correction, they call it community. Thank you very much.
True.
Yeah.
The community group.
What did you think about that lead singer, the dude with the guitar?
He was good.
Dude,
He had some Nick veins popping out
he
as he was
did.
singing.
Yeah, he
I
did.
was like, that guy.
and
He's going at it.
he had some power too.
Yeah.
He had. I was definitely thinking of Penny and Sparrow as I was
Oh, for real?
listening to him. I was like, dude, you could do some folk.
Yeah.
I was like, bruh.
I was surprised by their set selection.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a bit more obscure, but then again, I haven't been there.
The first song
Like,
was
there's
obscure, but I really liked that first
Yeah?
song. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think it was a mashup actually.
Oh, really?
I couldn't tell you the name, but I knew like half of it.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why I had the vibe.
Oh.
It feels like a mashup. I know half of it.
Yeah, there's some songs on there too that I was like, man, I haven't heard these in forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they're doing, deep cuts.
Maybe they're trying to be a little more inclusive for the non-included.
Maybe.
I don't know what that means, but
Yeah, it's just jumbo.
it means something.
Good for you, Mickael.
Jimbo Jumbo.
But yeah, we should get into Genesis.
Yeah.
Does someone want
I'm
to
excited.
lead us in prayer first?
I could do it unless anybody else.
You want to do it?
I'll go for it.
Go for it.
Let's see here. Let me get these camera presets right. Good stuffs. All right. It'll eventually focus in on Mickaela. Sorry, Mickaela. Camera does not like you.
Excuse me.
Oh, man.
Gross, Michael.
What is that? It doesn't matter. Well,
Okay. All right. Let's pray, everybody. Hats off. All right, dear God, thank you so much for today. Thank you for bringing us together safely. Thank you for the work week that you gave us. Please help Stephen to have an opportunity, a full-time position available to him soon. Please bless Mickaela's studies and her creativity, and grow that and mold that into something that can be really exciting for her, and something that's permanent and useful for your kingdom, God. As is the podcast that we're doing today, God, would you please help us to speak in such a way that it would be a permanent and useful thing for your kingdom as well. I think I'll leave it there. We thank you, God. We love you. We praise you. We say all this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
So we are in Genesis 4, starting in verse 9.
Verse 9.
And my phone is right here.
Good for you.
In the future, I think once we move locations and we have the freedom, we should just have Bibles.
We should just have
Bibles. We should just have Bibles that we
Biblis. Just like community last night.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
mandatory Bibles.
Bibles.
Just have them stacked.
I
I'm
will.
not.
Stephen does not have people.
I will start us off.
His people would be like
The size of the
high.
table, basically.
Yeah. We could
That's
get you a
crazy.
braille one.
Let me open this.
No,
Braille.
No, you said in like one of the episodes that you know braille, or you used to.
I used to. I don't anymore.
How quick do you think you'd be able to pick it up again?
If I really worked at it,
No, just like every now and then. Like you have your phone and then you have the braille and you're like curious. Oh,
it'd still be pretty tough. Not gonna lie.
okay.
I can make out some letters every once in a while.
Yeah.
But not very often.
I can say
I'd probably be interested in learning it with you because that's pretty sick.
Okay.
Morse code and Braille are the
That-
same.
In Mickael, there are two wolves. One that understands what Braille is, and one that wants Braille and Morse code to be the same thing.
I'll give you one chance,
wolves.
Michaela. What is the difference?
One really leaves the question.
Sound and no sound. Sound and feeling.
That's good.
Yeah.
You should not be concerned about your sister. She's very smart.
I'm really smart.
She is very smart. She's also the same but opposite from me. Figure that one out. Anyway, so we're in Genesis 4, verse 9. I will read this for us. We'll read until I stop.
Wait, verse 9.
Verse 9.
Mhm.
Because we went one way.
Yeah, but
We did 1 through 8 last time.
Cain spoke to Abel, his brother. Really? No.
Yes.
No. We went to 8.
That's
We
what
stopped before 8.
we read.
Yes.
We read to 8, yeah. To verse 8.
So you're starting at 8.
No, we read verse 8.
No, we did
promise you.
not.
Yes, we did.
No, we did not.
Come on, man. Oh.
We didn't talk about it.
That doesn't.
Just read it. It's not going to make any sense. It's the middle of a sentence.
Okay, well, technically, none of
It's
it's
not
going to make sense.
Okay,
Here,
just
I
go.
will just start
Thank
at
you.
verse 1.
No.
Now, the man had relations with his wife Eve, and she conceived and gave birth to Cain, and she said, I've gotten a man-child from the help of the Lord.
Child.
Again, she gave birth to his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of flocks, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. So it came about in the course of time that Cain brought an offering to the Lord of the fruit of the ground. Abel, on his part, also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of their fat portions. And the Lord had regard for Abel and for his offerings, but for Cain and for his offering he had no regard. So Cain became very angry, and his countenance fell. Then the Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry, and why has your countenance fallen? If you do well, will not your countenance be... I don't know what the word countenance means. You should look it up. Will not your countenance be lifted up? And if you do not do well, sin is crouching at the door, and its desire is for you, but you must master it. Cain told Abel his brother, and it came about when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and killed him.
Oof.
Then the Lord said to Cain, Where is Abel, your brother? Why am I struggling so much? And he said, I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper? He said, What have you done? The voice of your brother's blood is crying to me from the ground. Now you are cursed from the ground, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you cultivate the ground, it will no longer yield its strength to you. You will be a vagrant and a wanderer on the earth. Cain said to the Lord, My punishment is too great to bear. Behold, you have driven me this day from the face of the ground, and from your face I will be hidden, and I will be a vagrant and a wanderer on the earth, and whoever finds me will kill me. So the Lord said to him, Therefore, whoever kills Cain, vengeance will be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord appointed a sign for Cain, so that no one finding him would slay him. Then Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and settled in the land of Nod, east of Eden.
Nod.
So we stopped, for future reference, we stopped in verse 16.
Yes, thank you.
16.
In verse 16. That's a good way to say it.
So first thoughts on that. I feel like it was good to get that.
It was, yeah. Oh, Stephen.
I did look up countenance. It's a person's face or facial expression.
Facial expressions. So his countenance fell. His smile went upside down.
You know what? I feel like, it should be made popular in the Christian church. The Christian church. Yeah, the Christian church.
The Christian church.
The only church?
To
Yes.
fair. To say, hey girl, I love your countenance.
Yes.
Girl, I've been counting on that countenance all week.
if a man ever says that to you, it feels weird to say man. If a boy ever says that to you,
Does feel weird.
you should marry him.
That's great. Good to know.
Maybe you should think about it first.
Think about
You
it.
should think about the fact that he said that and
And he knows.
say, I love you.
Whoa! Talking about
In
boundaries.
Me, look, in me there are two wolves. I'm making a joke. excessively.
This is-
There's
so
two
this is-
wolves. One who never wants a man to approach my sister ever,
Mhm.
and one who would love for that to actually happen.
Yeah.
Where a boy walks up and is like,
Me too.
"I love
Girl,
your
I count
countenance."
on your countenance. Every day.
That'd be crazy.
She's like,
I
I've never met you before.
who are you? And I'm peeking around the corner.
Like, did he say what I
Did he say it?
I just didn't say what I told him to say.
Peyton, you better. Right.
Well, I can tell you, Mickael. So I hang out with my sister a lot, and we will go out to lunch or something every once in a while.
And boys
So
come
can
up
they-
and they're like,
No,
"Girl,
no,
that's-
it's-
I like your
it's-
countenance."
It's not that.
It's a Christian
like-
town. They're a little weird there.
But it honestly gets to a point, and you'll find this out whenever she gets older, that you actually
Your
do
sissy
want.
girls it.
You know what? I'm done.
Sorry, no. Keep going.
Nope.
I really want to hear it.
He
Stacey?
quit.
It's ended.
No, it hasn't.
He quit.
You ruined it.
No,
No, but
he killed.
Guys,
I know what you're gonna say.
Let's
and
let's be quiet until he says something.
There's definitely
Just
Shut up.
just stared at
there's
him.
definitely an understanding that boys are gonna like my sister, and someone's gonna make a move,
Wow, that's awkward.
and I'm gonna murder them emotionally, mentally.
Emotional.
I could be the muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can rent
you
me
hold
for it.
them down, and I'll like
You'll
I'll
speak sweet nothings into their ear.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be like kneeling on their neck and just like, that's right. You like it, don't you?
You like that? It says on the right before they walk in the door, it's like, hey, just so you know, you're gonna get tackled, you're gonna get choked out, you're gonna have sweet nothings whispered in your ear,
Whispered into
just
your
because
ear.
you like
The
this
guy who's
girl.
holding you down on the floor is going to be rubbing your back at the same time. You're going to feel hated and loved.
Worst ways possible.
Yeah,
Only above.
absolutely.
Anyways,
Ugh.
first thoughts on this
Those are
portion
first
of the
thoughts.
Bible.
No.
Anyways,
Back
to the actual
Yeah, so
conversation.
Cain went and spoke to his brother
Mhm.
and then killed him.
Yeah. What do you think?
That's insane.
I don't think I have ever actually. So, well, okay, actually, specifically, Cain told Abel, his brother,
hmm
and it came about when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel. So, Abel
Told.
enraged Cain.
Do you think the conversation went something like, "Hey Abel, you know what God said about my offering to him? He told me that it wasn't good enough and that yours was better than mine." And
Yeah.
do you think Abel was like, "Well, then I guess mine was better than yours," or something like
Probably.
sweet and snotty like that?
Yeah.
You know,
You know,
triggered him.
in my thinking, in my thoughts of these two people,
Yeah.
the way that I kind of think of Abel in a funny way, in regards to our conversations from yesterday, that I think of Abel as this strong, kind of beefy, strong,
That's where you were
beefy
going.
character who is, I don't know, he just, in my mind, I almost think of a simple-minded but strong man.
Mhm.
And I think of Cain as more of that. I mean, and because he has, there's a conversation that's being had between him and God, and I feel like Cain could be more on the charismatic side, not like the church charismatic, but like he has charisma. He has a certain charisma about him.
That
And
makes sense.
And I don't
Yeah.
know if I see Abel that way necessarily.
You think he's like the socially awkward one?
Not necessarily socially awkward, but like Cain is just more eloquent. There we go.
Mm.
He uses words more and maybe cares a little more about intellect or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think so. Obviously, he has an ego, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
I mean, maybe not at first, but at the end there, you can see he does.
well, I think
You can't tell by this one verse.
Yeah.
that he went and spoke to his brother, and he has an ego.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because he just. Well, no, you can kind of see that he has an ego.
Really? In
Yeah,
what?
because in the verse where it says that Cain told Abel. Before that, he was basically like, "Am I my brother's keeper?" You
No, that was after.
Is that right?
When God came to him after he killed him. But I guess,
but it says that he was very angry.
Why is your face fallen? Your countenance that I've been counting on is gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we can tell he's got an ego. Either way, I feel like pride comes before the fall, right? Yeah. Pride is the origin of sin. So if he's at the point of murder, it's a pretty reasonable conclusion to say that he had an ego.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, so and I'm kind of thinking of that in terms of the serpent, right? So the presence of the serpent kind of pushed that along. Push what along, Mickael? Pushed along the action, right? It created the doubt and whatever. And so I think the presence of intellect in this case, or as we've kind of been defining it as being able to think of your own truth or whatever, has kind of created that opportunity to speak in the way that he does to God, and also to have the ego that he does,
because he is making his own morality, so he's the source of his own truth.
Yeah. Because if I can like imagine the conversation, he's like, we both gave our offerings, and for whatever reason, like, God regarded yours but did not regard mine.
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
Just as hard.
And it was probably Abel was probably like what you said. Like he doesn't really have an answer. He just kind of,
if that's what God said,
affirms that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like, well, just, trust what God says, and, maybe do better or something.
Yeah, maybe do better.
but being honest about it, being real. And
who knows? Abel may have been a little poopy head,
That's possible.
Come on.
I mean, two brothers.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is just in my own headcanon, but yeah, they sorry, I get this from the D&D podcast. They say headcanon a lot. They talk about the canon. But yeah, that's
your thought bubble.
At least on that, yeah.
On that specific verse?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Then the Lord said to Cain, Where is
your brother?
Oh, actually, I got to do a narrative voice. You want to do God or narrative voice? you got to do that.
Where is your brother?
Wait, no, that's Cain. That's Cain. That's Cain.
No. This is you want me to be Cain?
Yeah, you be Cain.
Okay.
I'll do narrator. And
it's wrong.
No, it's great. I like it. We got to make this fun.
Beautiful.
Then the Lord said to Cain, Where is Abel, your brother? He said.
How did I know? Am I my brother's keeper?
And the Lord said, What have you done? The voice of your brother's blood is crying to me from the ground. And now you are cursed from the ground, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you work the ground, it shall no longer yield to you its strength. You shall be a fugitive and a wanderer of the earth. Cain said to the Lord,
My punishment is too great to bear. Behold, you have driven me from this place this day from the face of the ground, and my face I will be hidden, and I will be a vagrant and a wanderer on the earth. Whoever finds me will kill me.
Then the Lord said to him, Not so. If anyone kills Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord put a mark on Cain, lest any who found him should attack him. Then Cain went away from the presence of the Lord and settled in the land of Nod, east of Eden. High five, dude.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is a total tangent. But I've literally thought to myself, okay, I've got some free time. I really want to use this setup way more.
Yeah.
Like way, way, way more. Like I want to do a not a D&D podcast, but like a playtest, not a playtest podcast, a podcast using my tabletop system. But I've also
you just want to play.
I've also been like, I want to. For one, I would love to do voice acting. So I'm like, I want to use my voices for something. And I don't know, I'm not really going to get that. I don't know how to get that opportunity aside from just doing it on my own.
Yeah. And
so I'm like, oh, maybe Mickael could like draw up some scenes or whatever, and I can just voice them. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I've also sat there like for hours, and I've started listening to audiobooks, and I'm like, I should just do like a podcast or whatever where I'm just reading books and then like giving commentary
Mhm.
while I'm reading it. I don't know. Because
Yeah.
I've been told that I have a really nice voice. So I'm like, I should just do that. I
Could
should
be.
just read.
Yeah, could be the move.
It sounds fun. Anyways, but also I'm like bad at reading. Like I stumble over my words so much.
That's what editing's for.
Just reread
I don't know
it.
if I would edit it. I think I would just
over
want it
and
to
over
be.
again.
I don't know. I feel like to some degree, if you're looking for a specific clean feel, but I don't really care about the clean feel
Just take a pause.
in anything that
Every
I create.
sentence.
Some people do.
Some people do,
Yeah.
but I don't
And you could pause, yeah.
Yeah.
pause.
You could stumble too.
Yeah.
But
What if I stumble? If you guys don't know that, never mind.
What if,
What if you
I
fall?
Oh, you guys do know that.
both of us at the same time.
What if I lose myself?
What's the next one? What if I lose it all?
What if I lose myself and I make fools of us all?
That's what it was.
Will love continue when one becomes a crown? Anyways, that was really fun, and we should never do that again because it'd be really fun if we only did it once. Is that the Eye of
No.
Cthulhu?
That is an I period.
Okay.
It looks like the Eye of Cthulhu. She's drawn. You want to show Jimmy, our cameraman?
Can I show Jimmy?
Yeah. You should. Well,
Hey.
it's trying to ignore
Hey.
it. Wait, let me try to force it to focus.
Michael, I see your
maybe I
face.
zoom in.
Oh,
The Eye of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like.
I like it too.
She's drawing that as we speak because she doesn't like to listen to us talk.
She's bored.
Anyways.
Back to the Bible.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is the first lie.
First
recorded
lie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Recorded lie.
Is that the
of
truth?
Biblia. I mean, this is the word of truth, word of God.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Spirit and truth. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's something to be said about that. Even the courts make you put your hand on a Bible and swear on it.
Yeah, I wonder when that's going to stop.
Maybe it has
Actually,
in some places.
it did stop.
Did it?
Well, excuse me, not stop necessarily, but I think the swearing in of someone was done on the Quran
Oh,
recently.
so their word meant nothing.
Pretty much.
Wow.
In fact, I based off of what I understand about
The Quran.
Islam,
Yeah.
it's technically destruction. So,
To swear in the Quran.
well, so the line of Cain.
Anyways.
If I am remembering correctly,
Yeah.
technically it leads to Islam.
Yes. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's write this down and talk about the K.
Yeah.
So
let's do it.
Cain, I'm going to write an arrow pointing to Quran and swear in. And we can talk about this after.
Yeah.
In the decay portion.
So
Oops, I'm in the wrong portion again.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, guys.
am I my brother's keeper?
What do you think he meant by that? I've always heard it said that he was being like a brat.
Yeah.
Like sarcastic or
Yeah.
what's it?
Well, because he says he doesn't know,
Mhm.
which is a
Lie.
lie.
Yeah.
And then he's saying, I don't watch over my brother. So,
Was I supposed to be watching him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
but technically he is supposed to be watching over him because he is the older brother.
That's true.
And culturally makes sense.
But even if he didn't, even if that wasn't the expectation,
Technically,
He still
I guess,
murdered his
I guess
brother.
culturally back then is different.
Yeah.
But there's a sense of like, if you're the older, then you need to be looking after
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no.
family, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I almost see this as him trying to change the subject.
Yeah.
Like trying to get in a fight about the wrong thing. To get out of the way of like, oh yeah, that guy, he dead now.
Well, he's trying to justify what could have happened. Well, so
Maybe it was a cover up, like animals got him.
yeah. Well, he's doing multiple things. He's one, doubting the omnipotence and
Yeah.
omnipresence of God.
Yep.
Mhm.
He's
Which we all do every time we sin.
right.
yeah.
And justify it before him.
Uh-huh.
And he's basically trying to say, based off of that idea that you're not God, basically,
You're not all powerful.
you wouldn't know, in which case, that's why you're asking me.
Mhm.
And in which case, I don't look after my brother. So why does it matter?
Mhm.
Why are you asking
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I have an alibi.
Right.
My wife. I was home with her.
Yeah. He hadn't met her yet, okay?
Yeah.
That's after this. He kills his brother, and then he finds a wife.
I don't think so.
Which is why murderers should be married.
What? Hugely bad takeaway. Hugely.
If you take away anything from this episode, there are two wolves.
Do not.
Murdering is bad, but also marry murder. It'll be a killer relationship.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill that joke, the two wolves thing, like a dead horse. Listen to Hot Cosmos.
It sounds like both of the wolves kill the horse.
Amen.
Moving on.
Preach it, brother.
We are like
Anyways.
all over the place
We got
tonight.
Come on, guys. Stay focused.
Yeah, thank you, Mickael. Thank you for the encouragement.
You're welcome.
So he's sort of trying to lead God astray, which is totally not possible. And if he knew anything,
He failed.
he's a dummy. He's a dum-dum.
He didn't do right.
He's a little snot boy.
Yeah.
Not boy.
Snot boy. Blowing snot bubbles, you know? Digging for gold, all that fun stuff. Meanwhile, his brother is freshly squeezed juice in the canyon.
Love
And
that. Yummy. Are we sure it was a
Like,
canyon?
I don't know if it was a canyon or not. I don't know.
Freshly squeezed juice.
Freshly squeezed juice.
Into the duet.
Into the what?
Into the duet.
Yeah, the first blood. Well, actually, not the first blood. Animals.
Blood.
First human blood that the earth tasted.
First blood.
Yummy.
Huh.
Where's Abel? My impression gets worse and worse.
Uh-oh.
Wait out. I am so bad at impressions. Ridiculous.
Hey, why don't you kill your brother?
Just get better.
Anywho,
So the reaction is
he totally ignores. God totally ignores Cain.
Yeah.
And just
Absolutely.
goes right into the subject.
well, and on a serious note, what has been done is
Intensely serious.
yeah.
Mhm.
But so okay, let's look at this in context. So God says you will surely die.
Yeah.
To
Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve.
Mhm.
And the thing about that we've talked about is that before they would not have died.
Mhm.
And so there's this sense of eternity set in their hearts.
Mhm.
And so God says that they will die, but the assumption here is that they will die because he will kill them.
Mhm.
And what's been done here is that has been not taken away from God,
Yeah.
but death has been enacted by someone other than God.
Yeah.
And he does not desire that to be the case. He didn't desire for death
To occur.
in the first place, but the consequence for their actions is death,
Mhm.
which he told them. And now we are seeing more death
Mhm.
because of lives, because of
Yeah.
pride and sin growing in the world. And I mean, the Bible talks about it all the time that sin will lead to death.
Yeah, and honestly, this is odd. Because Cain, he was the farmer, right? He was farming,
Mm-hmm.
and his brother's the hunter or the shepherd.
Keeper, yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
But I would think of them as nearly the same thing because you have to protect them from the wild.
Yeah.
You have to graze them all over the place,
Mm-hmm.
hiking them hills and mountains and canyons and whatever you are, wherever you are.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Esau and Jacob, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think of Jacob as being able enough to kill his brother. So that's why it seems odd to me. Cain, the gatherer, kills Abel, the hunter.
Mm.
Cain, the farmer, kills Abel, the shepherd.
Yeah.
But when I say it like that, it makes more sense because farmers are BA for sure. Like they're strong.
Yeah.
They're smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they have so many hats that they wear and they're really good at it.
Well, and that's kind of what so in some way we've associated the eating of the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil almost to this
Weak.
other side of the imagination, right?
What do you mean?
Actually, we didn't say that. I said that in my own head.
Good job,
You've
Mike.
got to
So-
communicate, Michael.
So
You're all about
no,
communication
what we
until it
said,
comes to
what
you.
we said about the thing about imagination had to do with free will.
Okay.
And the shifting of the imagination was the eating of the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, because it created different scenarios that were outside of God's desires.
So it's the ability to think of, your
Well,
own,
to
make up your own morality.
to make up your own morality. And so that was the through line.
Your own reality.
I just articulated it.
Yeah. Okay, say it again then.
So the eating of the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil basically creates a different reality in our minds, shifts the idea of imagination and how we utilize it, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
And so what's being done here is because what I kind of said about Cain is that he's taken this imagination and the other side of it because of rage, because of ego and all that different stuff. He's shifted the thoughts and it has driven him to action, right? And because what ends up happening in life is that we have a certain desire, we have a certain thought, and it leads us to action. In God's perfect world, we should be acting upon his desires, his will, and that will lead us to, if we know what his will is, if we know what his desires are, we should act upon them in obedience by glorifying him. But what Cain is embodying here or enacting is his own will and his own desires based off of all of that. And so he's had the opportunity to say, death exists in the world. I'm going to enact it myself because for whatever reasoning he comes up with. So he, in a sense, I would say that he's probably fantasizing about this.
Really?
And it's led him to, because he knows what death looks like because of the killing of animals to some degree. And so he knows how
He's the farmer, though.
to kill something.
He doesn't slaughter like his brother.
Well, he doesn't, but like,
Maybe he does.
Doesn't mean he hasn't seen his brother do it. Right?
Sure.
That doesn't mean he hasn't seen an animal die, but he has this opportunity to shift. Oh, if we can die, because I imagine that Adam and Eve have talked to him about the curse. If death is in the world now, and Abel is killing in order to give us meat and clothing, whatever, then I can also kill him to just enact my vengeance, basically.
Possibly. The story doesn't tell us that, though.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't tell us that, but that's what I'm saying. Is one, the difference possibly between Cain and Abel, and two, what is possible? Because again, murder has not been done. There has not been murder on the earth. So we have to speculate pretty far to figure out how it is that Cain came to the conclusion that he could and should and would kill his brother.
You might be on the right track, just maybe in a different way. You know how Jesus says, you've heard it said those things, right?
Yeah.
You've heard it said this or that, but I tell you this. I think in one of those he says that
if you hate someone,
kill them. You've murdered them in your heart.
Yeah.
I think here Cain hated his brother.
Yeah.
Because he was jealous of him. Because Abel was accepted and he was not, and he felt that was unjustified. And so that gave him the ability to imagine his own morality, justify any action. And in the heat of the moment, I don't think he ever would have even imagined murdering someone. Like, animals die, sure, that's one thing. That's a totally different category. Like, they bah,
They go bah.
We go ha, like we talk. Like, it's distinctly different. God breathed mom and dad into existence and formed them out of clay, and mom out of dad. And for some reason, we come from mom. Still don't get that one. Right.
Makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense. Mom's always saying, I've gotten another one.
Dad, why couldn't you just give it up a rib?
Freaking dad gave up half his life savings.
Crazy.
So I really think that the jealousy, maybe it's sort of that laziness, but who knows? It could have been ego. Could have been all of them, right?
Yeah.
Could have been, okay, if it was ego, that would be a through line, right? So he's farming. His ego says, I get the first instead of God. And so he doesn't bring the first or the best to God, and therefore he's not accepted. He's not accepted because of his ego. He's jealous. Because of his jealousy and his ego, it gets massaged into hatred.
Yeah.
And then when God speaks to him as he's like this in this jealousy forming moment, God tells him, be careful. You are in a dangerous spot. Sin is crouching at the door,
You
about to pounce, and you have to master it.
Yeah.
You must rule over it. Its desire is totally contrary to what you want.
Yeah.
And so I don't, because he says its desire is contrary to you, I don't think Cain wanted to murder or wanted to be jealous. I think it was just a natural bent of evil and sin that was born into us at that point and born into him. And sin begets sin. And the heat of the moment, he goes and talks to his brother. You know, he's blown off steam, and his brother probably says something inane that pisses him off because of his ego through line. And because of that hatred that's come from jealousy, that's come from ego, from laziness, he blows up, maybe shoves him. Maybe it's, what do you call that? When you accidentally murder someone.
First degree?
Is that first degree?
Yeah.
Okay. First degree murder, still murder. He killed his brother. At that point, people know what murder is. And so people can idealize it, like what you were talking about. And there could be premeditated murder.
Yeah.
But this is like American legal system kind of stuff. This is not God's law.
Right.
God's law is you hate someone, you've murdered them.
Yeah.
And so I think in a way you're right. In the way that God sees things, his heart was murdering Abel long before he did.
Yeah.
Even though he may have not wanted to. But then again, he didn't have the spirit in him, so maybe he did want to.
Yeah. Well,
but he also didn't have an example.
Yeah.
To follow. Nothing else. No one else had been murdered before.
Yeah.
But nowadays we would say, "Oh, that was first degree murder," even though God would see that as straight up
murder,
like premeditated murder.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded murder.
I would say.
Well, your sister had something to say.
Oh, kind of. So when God says that when you think badly of someone, you've already murdered them, would you say that, or would you agree that when Cain murdered Abel, that was like the depiction of he hated his brother, so he killed him. I forgot what more I was going to say, but he hated his brother and he was jealous, so so he got mad at him and he kills him, but it's not really a conscious action. It's more of like, I'm mad at you.
Like heat of the moment.
How dare you? Yeah.
Like he sees red and he just
and then he comes to and
like
Abel's there.
The epitome of your hatred is you already murdered them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you're driving on the road. Well, do you have your learner's permit?
No.
Okay, don't do this. Don't
okay.
learn by this example. But oftentimes we find ourselves driving on the road.
Yeah.
Well, you probably heard about this too. Sorry, that was isolating. Sorry, Stephen.
Great. Goodness gracious.
Left and right. You're driving on the road and then you're just there. And you're like, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember driving for the past 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't die.
Moment of lost time.
Yeah.
Like autopilot.
So you think it's like he went on autopilot and when it came to his brother's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could definitely be either or, where it was like you're kind of saying, like he didn't necessarily intend for it. And like you're saying, like he just got so angry, that it got to that point. But again, the idea has to come from somewhere. And so in my mind, if I were to like write a narrative version of this, it would almost be Cain is watching his brother from afar, working in the field with the flock, and maybe Abel is butchering one of the sheep or something. I don't know. And he's watching him, just kind of waiting for when he wants to go and talk to his brother. He's stewing from what God had said to him, and he's playing things over in his mind. And then he watches him kill the sheep, and he's like, "That's." And at that point, maybe he's he's got that. But I mean, he could have seen it at any point. He could have seen something like that at any point in his life and wondered if maybe there was more reason to do so. And maybe, I mean, because nature also has a lot of cause for death. I would assume at this point where, with predators and everything.
Yeah, even if
That's why
he wasn't slaughtering sheep,
Yeah.
he would be protecting them from predators.
Yeah.
And killing them.
And there's almost like seemingly angry side of nature because, you see bang of fangs, we hear growling,
It's interesting.
different things like that. And we perceive it as anger, but really it's, I need to kill you because I need to survive and I need to defend my territory, my children, whatever.
Yeah.
And so,
well, apparently some mammals kill, or I guess we'll just say animals. Some animals kill for sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like killer whales, I'm pretty sure. Right, Stephen? Do you know about that?
Yes. I know.
Dogs kills for sport.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Freaking dogs.
Darn it.
Gotta love them.
It's always
But they
more
do
of the
that.
social creatures, though. I do it.
Like the smarter creatures.
More social. So,
like
whales, dogs.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Elephants? Do elephants kill?
No, I
No.
think elephants are pretty friendly.
Pretty tame.
Yeah.
Also.
Interesting.
they can be more territory aggressive.
Yeah, territorial
Um,
more so.
The
Hippos.
hippos are the most aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And they're actually full herbivores, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But you'd think like polar bears or like
Brutal.
Polar bears, people say dolphins are like the bullies of the sea.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
they kind of actually are because
Yeah.
some dolphin pods have been recorded to actually like pass around pufferfish to actually get the toxins from the pufferfish and get high on that.
That's
Gosh.
I'm writing that in
Joey
my
Rogan of
brain.
the sea getting high on a DMT, you know?
Forever be rent-free in my mind.
Let's go kill some fish.
Look at the blood, dude.
Dude, you're taking too much, man.
Pass it, dude. Don't take it all for yourself, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I just had a thought.
Okay.
Not as stupid as the previous.
That's great. I'm
good.
happy you clarified.
Thank you. It seems to me that the more socially connected creatures are, the more inclined they are to murder, which I guess makes sense. Like the only way to be able to murder is to know relationship, right? And then the only reason to murder someone is to end relationship permanently.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would say
It's like the same thing for like nowadays. At a lower level, would be like blocking someone, so you can't ever see him again.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
I would say with animals, because they act on instincts or
instincts. Just it's a fancy way of saying we don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty positive that there's quite a few like species of animals that are just as smart, but they don't have the same capabilities as us.
Sure. And
the most important thing, they don't have the soul that God breathed into us, or the spirit, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's different. It is different. It's just trying to look up the YouTube channel.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't know how to spell it.
It's a hyphen between perfume. It's the dash in the middle. It's on either side of the D.
What's a hyphen?
Oh my gosh.
I will show you.
Okay.
It's a dash.
What's a dash?
Do you not know these things?
I'm Gen Z.
Same, dude.
I'm special.
Yeah, your brother's Gen Z.
Oh, wait. So where it says at?
That's a dash.
There's no at. It's a hyphen. It's called a hyphen.
Where it says at?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah.
Perfumed D-EK.
Yeah.
Perfumed Decay. Find us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Unless you're watching our video. In that case,
if you're watching
like and
this, you've already found this.
Leave us a comment.
Anyways, But it's an idea of this is my space,
Mm-hmm.
and these are my people.
Yeah.
And it's about food, it's about space, it's about territory,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about survival for animals.
Okay.
Not about
Deeper things.
I have a grudge against you because of whatever.
You don't think so?
No.
People hold grudges for like those things that you mentioned that animals fight for.
But I'm saying animals.
Mm-hmm.
Crows do.
And
Crows
animals remember
hold grudges for few generations beyond.
Yeah,
that.
but why are they holding
17
grudges?
years.
17 years?
Yeah.
Generational fights. What do you call that? Like two families fighting for years?
What are they holding
Family
grudges?
feud.
What are they holding grudges about?
Yeah.
About important things like food and water.
Right. So
And
If you've
one
wronged
crow
them.
family murdered the other crow
things
family.
that pertain to survival and the thing they're trying to protect.
Yeah.
And so you're saying the
Which is
difference
going to be family.
Something
the
important.
difference is
to
Cain murdered because of ego.
because his feelings got hurt.
his
What about
ego.
like other animals that have social hierarchies like gorillas? You think they kill each other over ego?
I don't.
I think they more like fight about it.
So
Like-
this gets into the soul thing,
Mm-hmm.
because animals are not made in God's image, in the image of God. I do not believe that they would have any kind of imagination and or inclination towards these types of things, because they would have to be coerced. They'd have to be taught how to respond in such a way that would seem human.
That's the same argument that I used for Cain knowing how to murder in advance.
But notice that is not the same argument that I made.
For animals, yeah.
No, for Cain.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the same argument that I made.
So you're saying animals don't have to be taught, but humans do.
No, I'm saying that animals would have to be taught specifically because they would have to be taught something that is human, not animal. And a human would be able to conjure that up out of not conjure it up, but be able to
Come up with it
or see it happening and decide that they can do it
I
themselves.
disagree, man. I think you underestimate the creativity of God's creatures. Like, look at the complexity of cells, the human cells, like biology itself, like its DNA itself, just libraries of information that we can't even begin to decode.
It's a question of why. It's not a question of whether or not they can do it, but why. They're not going to do it for the same reasons. So I'm talking about
Maybe not
I'm
overall.
saying you would have to teach a dog to go and kill somebody
Mm-hmm.
for a non-survival reason,
Yeah.
for it to go and do that thing that is not about survival for them.
So you're arguing that Cain killed not because of survival reasons.
He didn't.
He didn't.
Are you sure?
Wait.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? He killed.
You see what I'm trying to get at?
I think so. And here's the question I would put up as well.
Here we go, decay portion.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily, but
No, we should roll
If-
into decay.
Yeah.
We've essentially rolled into decay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and you can correct me if I'm wrong on this.
Okay. Same here.
Why did Cain kill Abel if he also could have killed like a sheep in the aspect of revenge?
Killed
stuff?
his sheep.
And,
Yes.
Fair.
So that then Abel would be looked down upon by God, and Cain.
Like being sneaky.
Yes.
Like finding the best of his sheep and like slaughtering them.
Yes.
Like, ha ha ha, now my crops are better.
Yeah.
Because Abel is essentially his enemy.
Yeah, so why wouldn't you like the
Why?
best way to torture someone is to keep them alive.
Right. But again, we're not, murder has not been done, right? But Abel hates his brother. Abel doesn't want to see his brother. This isn't
That's not true. He went to his brother. He spoke to him.
Yeah.
right. And he killed him.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be outdone.
We come from this in two different points of view. You come at it with he came with premeditated murder. I say he came with
Well, even if you laid this out yourself as well. If you hate somebody,
Mhm.
you've already killed them.
Well, maybe he was going to try to like talk things out.
But
Because
even-
otherwise, it would have the action word instead of spoke or whatever said in your version would have been he went to kill his brother and then he killed his brother.
well, it says he told him, or in my version, but either way, he's before this he's having issues with God.
Yeah.
Right. So this is not a thing that like what am I trying to say here? He's going to kill his brother. God knows that he's going to do this.
Yes.
And
yeah, because he's like all knowing.
Right. So God knowing what is going to happen, he's basically saying this is going to happen to Cain. He's basically saying this is going to happen if you do not master it without saying it. He's like, you have to be master over your...
In theory, it could have been anything.
But
every sin can crouch at the door. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be the most inconspicuous, like, brush it under the rug.
But God knows that this is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he literally says beforehand, sin is crouching at the door.
But its desires
and its desires for you, but you must master it.
You must rule over.
So he's pretty much telling Cain, without saying it, that
you're down a wrong path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that God knows this is going to happen.
Yeah.
So he knows what's in Cain's heart. And because he knows what's in Cain's heart, that is the thing that is possible here. That is the thing that is the road that he's going down. And he's going to do this thing if he does not master it. Right.
Right.
And
that doesn't prove that was premeditated murder, though.
I'm not, it doesn't matter if it was premeditated or not. That is the thing that is festering. That is the thing that is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's based off of the decisions that he was making. He was going to make this decision.
I don't think so.
God literally,
no, he said sin. He was giving him a general warning.
God wants us to search our hearts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he every single time says, this is exactly what's going on with you, are you going to search yourself?
No.
You should. You can, you're capable, but he's telling him sin is crouching. It is waiting for you. Its desire is there.
Mm-hmm.
So pause, dude, and master it.
Right. But its desire is to kill you. Its desire is to devour you. Its desire is against you. So I don't think Cain, either he didn't know the weight of what he was doing, or he did not intend to do what he did.
I feel like the first one sounds more probable.
It may not be that he intended to do it. I'm not saying that it is definitely that he intended to do it. I'm saying that either way, it doesn't matter because he was going to do it.
Right. If we're talking determinism,
and God sees that through line. God knows
that it's going to happen.
Right. And so why does God act upon things that he knows is going to happen?
I don't know.
Because he's giving us the opportunity to turn around. Yeah. But he's not telling us exactly what's going to happen. Why? That doesn't make any sense. If he definitely wanted to stop something, he definitely would.
It's like a time travel movie.
Yeah.
If the whole thing is like you time travel, but then you interfere and then something changes and then the whole world changes. Everything changes in the future. And so everyone in the movie tries so hard not to change or do anything that could put literally anything out of line. So with God, it's like, hey, this is something that's wrong and this is happening right now. And he leaves it there because if he says what's going to happen, it could change so much. And plus, we're supposed to make the decision ourselves, not saying that we would still make the same decision, like Cain murdering his brother. But it's like, if we knew, it would like change our entire thought process of like, oh, this is going to happen. Well, maybe I should do something else.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, because as somebody who has told people directly what it is they're going to do,
and then they do it anyways.
And then I watch them
Yeah.
and I try to tell them, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't. And God knows that better than anyone
Yeah.
in existence. And so what is better? It is better to say, you need to stop.
Yeah.
And you need to search in yourself what it is that is going on. You need to figure it out yourself. And you need to figure out what is going to happen and why. And
So
then you need to change that
It's
yourself.
almost like you wouldn't go up to someone who is really pissed off at, like, you wouldn't go up to Cain and say, hey, you shouldn't kill your brother, especially with that big rock. You know, the one right next to the field.
Yeah.
Definitely shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And maybe you should never even like consider going in the evening because, you know, he's walking by the cliff at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely don't wait until
do
such
that.
and such time.
Right.
And
Yeah.
And then your mind starts wandering like,
yeah.
you know, I could go. No, but I shouldn't. I've seen that happen in my life several times.
Yeah.
Of like, I hear something in innocence, total innocence.
Mm-hmm.
I hear it's like a friend did this and that, or a family member did this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, that was stupid. Why would they do that? And then I end up doing the exact same thing because I heard that they did it. And I'm like, oh, well, they did it. I should be able to get away with it too.
And so
Yeah.
that's actually the point that I was trying to make.
Mm-hmm.
With death being present in the world, you in the state of our imagination, especially at this point, seeing something like that, it grows and it becomes something else. We can imagine it.
I don't think he knew the gravity of
It doesn't.
He didn't know the difference.
It doesn't matter knowing the gravity, but think about it. In hero stories and myths or whatever, it's like, oh wow, it's so cool. He's slaying monsters and doing this, blah 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 blah. And that's, I mean, we see it as cool, right? But death is still happening.
We see it as cool because the hero is generally the God figure.
Right.
God's going to come back and justly slay all of evil.
Yeah.
And he's going to save the day. He's going to wipe away every tear
Mm-hmm.
and all sadness and all evil and immorality and every bad day that you've ever had never will happen again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the hero's story. It's just like the story of God over and over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
The story of Jesus over and over again. Right. I think that wraps that little bit of what we were talking about, unless you wanted to add more. Because I wanted to go back down the path of the animals and their instincts.
I'm still on the animals and the instincts.
So the animals and their instincts, I think that just like animals had instincts, shouldn't humans have instincts? And if humans don't have instincts, should animals have instincts?
I feel like instincts are like a programming.
Yeah, animals are consistent.
Yeah, animals are consistent.
They're formed by their environment, no?
Right, and then they become consistent with their environment.
Because if they're not, they die.
Yeah,
they adapt and evolve.
You tear an animal out of their environment and they die.
Depending.
Yeah.
Unless you help them.
Oftentimes.
Yeah.
If you don't help them, then they're going to die.
They won't know what to do because they're out of their natural habitat.
I mean, there are factors that can definitely contribute to them surviving, in which they adapt or whatever, but that heavily depends on the situation. If you just take a singular one of those animals, throw them into whatever environment, they're going to die. If you throw them with a family, it's going to be different because they're going to do everything.
They have a lot more support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have a lot more to protect.
Right. How is that any different from humans besides the soul and the spirit?
Well, again,
the
language that I just used with it was about survival.
Right. How is it any different for the immoral man?
Cain didn't kill him because he wanted to survive. He was already surviving. There was nothing threatening his survival.
Mm-hmm.
There was only his ego.
No, there was. Yeah. So ego is a function of survival. So if your social order is threatened, or you feel it's being threatened and you feel like you're going to lose your status, that in effect could lose your survival. You could be cast out.
Right. So but what you are displaying though is a sense of an alternate reality, an alternate truth.
What do you mean?
Because in reality, in God's reality, I should say, his survivability has not
been in question,
gone anywhere, because he's still dead in a sense.
Yeah.
He does not have the Holy Spirit.
Mhm.
And God is just saying, you're going to end up down a deep and dark, scary path if
Yeah.
you do this.
We don't see God talking to the animals
But-
saying, don't murder each other.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
right now, he's still a farmer, still has his family,
Mhm.
can still eat, still has a place to sleep.
Mhm.
He's
Okay.
still totally fine. He can still survive, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in his own
Just like a
mind,
bruised ego.
in his own truth,
He feels completely
he
threatened.
feels sinned against,
Yeah.
right? And so thus he proclaims himself God.
Mhm.
Proclaims himself
Proclaim-
justified to execute his brother.
Mhm.
So to your point,
In a way,
That
can
is- that
animals
is a
do
s-
that, but
that
it
is-
doesn't have the same meaning. It doesn't have the same
Yeah.
impact because they are innate in the image of God. And God isn't expecting that from them. And this is what they're doing as a result of what we've done. Because animals did not kill each other in the garden.
No.
yeah,
They didn't even kill each other on the ark.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So we know it's possible, and we know that there's animals that have like teeth that are meant, quote unquote, meant for eating meat, and they only eat vegetables. They only
Mhm.
eat, they're herbivores, right? So it's not unfeasible
I'd have to
that
be
tigers,
shown,
lions, whatever, carnivores were herbivores before.
I would have to be shown where it says that there were no carnivores prior to
You don't believe that?
the Eden, or prior to the fall of Eden, because I've not seen evidence of that at all, and I've heard it argued several times, and that doesn't make any sense to me.
Why doesn't that make sense to you?
Because we're not even told to eat animals
Mhm.
in the garden.
I
Mhm.
feel like the first thought was
So-
like everything like lived forever. So wouldn't that theoretically mean that if you live forever, you don't have to consume?
Yeah.
Would that apply to the animals?
Yeah.
That again implies a lot about creation, because God doesn't say anything about, in the curse, doesn't say anything about it.
Well, I'm actually looking back on that.
He says that work will be harder,
Mhm.
childbearing will be harder for humans. That's what he
Mhm.
said. He says it about man, and he says something about the snake.
Mhm.
And that's it.
He does things too, though. Hold on. Keep going. I'm just reading.
So again, I don't remember and have not heard of anything that says that all of a sudden some animals are carnivores. And my inclination towards plants and everything else is that they're all, I guess, in a sense, programmed a certain
Mhm.
way, because they need to bear seeds, and the seeds need to grow. And then, certain seeds do not get planted unless the original plant dies and whatever. But that's not the same kind of death. That's not a spiritual death.
Mhm.
That is a physical death, but it's not of a image bearing being.
Mhm.
Right. And so, like you're saying, it is not the same weight. So in my mind, it would be, the animals haven't changed, is what I'm getting at. That
Yeah.
they've been the same. There have been carnivores, there have been herbivores, omnivores, whatever.
So you're saying the ark was once in a, what do you call it? One-time occurrence.
Once in a
Well,
lifetime.
Yeah. Once in
it
a
was
world time.
even if like the fall, the ark happened after the fall.
Mhm.
And so if animals, the only reason for a shepherd was to protect the animals, and keep them in line, but
Yeah.
and to kill them and to whatever.
Mhm.
And so
To prevent them from killing themselves.
Yeah.
Sheep were known for like walking off cliffs.
right.
I have a fun fact.
But
Fun fact. I like
Hold
fun facts.
but eating meat, nothing has been said actually yet
Yeah.
about eating meat up to this point.
It does say that God, chapter 3, verse 20, 21. And the Lord God made for Adam and for his wife garments of skins and clothed them.
Yes. So God killed an animal,
Mhm.
but that doesn't say anything about eating meat. And
It doesn't.
doesn't say anything about
Yeah.
carnivores. Doesn't say anything about animals.
We do know from observation of what God said to Adam, I
Mhm.
believe, that at least man was an herbivore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I can give you that. Animals, especially outside of the garden.
That also implies that plants have to die.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, plants do. Well, it's saying eat of the plants.
yeah,
You may surely eat of every tree of the garden, but do not eat of these trees, right?
Right.
It's eating of the fruit of the trees.
Mhm.
But I'm sure there's like other plants that they would eat the entire thing, right? And it would just effectively have to die.
Like the tree of life. It's
Well, you're essentially
whole thing.
killing something in order to get sustenance, right?
hmm
But then you have to argue of like, okay, is a plant in the same way that animal is, you know?
Well, but why would plants change if
Because of sin.
because there are so
The same way that we changed and we could die.
but well, think about this. They're poisonous plants.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So God decided to make those plants poisonous after the fall.
I think that they,
But because
I don't know.
poison causes death, right? So
But he
again,
did say you may eat from any tree of the garden.
Yeah.
So the garden was a safe place.
sure.
It was the safe place.
So maybe the animals there were more controlled.
I feel like it was
And
more
the poison ivy was all pulled, you know?
peace
Mhm.
between the animals and the people, but the animals still had the same function. And I'm probably wrong, but when
This
Jesus,
is your fun fact.
no,
Oh, okay.
it's completely different. But when Jesus cast out Adam and Eve from the garden, which
God.
was this.
Yeah, I guess it's still Jesus. Yeah.
Same
Oh, if I said Jesus. Anyways,
Language.
Eden was this huge paradise full of greenery and life.
Mhm.
It was just
And
so
gold.
vibrant.
Yeah.
So when he casts them out, he casts them out into this desert or barren land
That's what I
where
imagine, yeah.
yeah, where it's like, what is this? It's just
Oh,
dirt.
it's definitely not the same. Not
Yeah.
as vibrant, not as beautiful.
Mhm.
Not as,
And
Could have been like a jungle. Totally
So-
overgrown.
yeah.
when you think of a barren land, you think of things that are just dying and well, where
Or
are
totally
you?
out of control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like where are you going to find a way to survive? So I feel like that is when it was decided like we don't know or we can't consume these plants. So we have to resort to the animals because like before the animals already had that function. But the humans they didn't have to kill. But now after the fall, it's like
Out
every-
of necessity.
yeah, it's like
okay, we saw the animals killing and eating each other.
Like,
so
this
they're
was
not
our
wrong to
example.
buy it.
yeah,
Mhm.
this was our example.
That's a really good argument.
Let's
Yeah.
follow that.
Well, and I mean,
It's the first time I've ever heard of that.
Yeah.
well, and even if it's not a barren wasteland, if it was like a jungle or whatever, if
Mhm.
it wasn't as clean as or known
Mm.
as the Garden of Eden,
The animals are
The-
the safest option.
yeah, the animals are the safest option because we don't know all these plants.
Mhm.
Who are these
Mhm.
guys?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
God didn't ask Adam to name all the plants.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
His wife was
That's
the
a good point.
botanist.
Yeah.
Right.
Who was the first person to try the tomato? That's the real question.
Tom,
No, it was probably some pig.
Ado,
They used
Tom.
Tom Ado, the Ado.
Yeah.
Tomato. Tomato.
That's exactly where I was going.
Tom had a nightshade salad in the shade of the nights, and he died.
Oh,
And in his memory, we named the fruit
Yeah.
tomatoes.
I mean,
tomato.
to your point,
Tom ate.
there is often it is often said that death did not enter the world until the fall.
Mhm.
Right. So anything that could cause that sounds like it could have entered the world once the fall happened. So maybe predators did become a thing. Maybe poisonous
Yeah, that's
plants and dangerous plants or whatever.
Yeah.
That is
Gimme.
possible. But again, God is fairly explicit about certain details that change with us and then very unexplicit about everything else.
I think that
That
God very easily could have created in everything the ability to adapt to a sinful world,
sure.
the ability to protect. And if there was no need to protect, then plants wouldn't protect themselves,
Mhm.
animals wouldn't protect themselves, they wouldn't kill each other
Mhm.
Yeah.
because it just wasn't necessary. It was not necessary to survive because before the fall, before death was entered into the world, there was no question of death. There was no reason to survive because survival was not a question.
Yeah, it was guaranteed.
It was guaranteed. Yeah. Where are we going to get our next meal? Don't matter. God's got us.
Yeah.
And if we don't, like, whatever,
Yeah.
we'll survive still.
Yeah.
And everything knew that. And then as soon as we sinned and death was declared into the world by God, everybody panicked and started surviving.
But there's also a sense of,
Now it's me versus you.
for animals, or excuse me, for us, it could also be different where maybe all these things were created with these functions, but we didn't necessarily have, we wouldn't have been affected by it.
So death could have been introduced apart from us.
No, I'm saying that sure. I'm saying that we have dominion over the world. Adam named all the animals. So that means that he named all the animals, which means that he probably has a good relationship with them because he knows them. And he named them.
Yeah. How would you name the animals
if
they didn't attack things?
Yeah. And so there's this,
if they did attack things. Rather.
Yeah. And so there's this sense of creation becomes hostile towards man.
Yeah. And the fear of man is put into their hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they either attack because they're scared. They attack because they take an offensive strategy rather than defensive, or they run.
Yeah.
You know, although
because there's something about like thistles or something like that.
Yeah. 320.
But thorns and thistles it shall grow for you, and you will eat the plants of the field.
So before, thorns and thistles were not a thing. So that's evidence right there.
It doesn't necessarily say that. It says that they will grow for you.
Yeah.
So they could have already been a thing, but now they are.
They were kept under control. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I was thinking. Remind me of this. The key difference, besides death entering the world for the first time, first time for sure for man, first time for animals, maybe not. I think so. But for sure, God is gone. The one who created order from nothing took chaos, total chaos, and brought it into perfect organization, into a symphony, right?
What do you mean?
So he made everything from nothing, right? As only he could. Only someone who can do that. And as soon as he left the picture, once the person who was, and will be, leaves that creation, by effect, everything starts to crumble. So I think when God and his presence went away, entropy became a law in the universe. Entropy being everything is decaying.
Yeah.
Everything is falling apart. And it's because God is so powerful that everything was so firmly in order that it takes
his presence on the earth. Well, he
millennia.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of millennia for the whole place to collapse. But it collapses. And you can see it right away in death. You can see it right away in scarcity of resources. You can see it right away in plants growing where they shouldn't be, animals doing what they shouldn't have or shouldn't have to.
So in the absence of God, chaos ensues on the earth because
in the universe
because
stars start to collapse, stars start to explode, away. Black holes start to form.
That would, I guess, kind of imply that it had the capability of doing so.
Say that again. I missed it.
So
what had the capability of doing so?
It had the capability of doing so.
Of falling apart.
Yeah, God was holding it. I'm more talking about the chaos aspect, I guess. But God was holding back creation
from falling apart
by being present in it and stepping away from it. The falling apart aspect makes it to where everything has to now survive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
exactly.
so that in my mind means that now that everything has to survive, it already had that capability of doing so.
Yeah.
Right. Because God's all knowing.
Yeah.
And so he knew that he's all knowing, he's merciful, he's gracious. He's also the most patient being. He's long suffering. That's like one of the most common phrases in the Old Testament. And everybody looks at the Old Testament God and they're like, oh, he's totally different from Jesus. He's like the smiter. He's like the evil God, you know?
Yeah.
No, he's most commonly described as the long-suffering God.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, and like the people in the Bible, they're the ones obviously saying that. So they recognize this, and they're the ones being affected by the negative things that are happening
yeah,
by God's wrath. And
right.
judgment.
I mean, most of the people that say that God is long-suffering, from what I remember, and I could be wrong about saying that that's like the most like common descriptor of God
Mm-hmm.
in the Old Testament. But from what I remember, it stood out a lot to me when I read. And it stood out the most in the prophets.
Mm-hmm.
So directly, like prophets' jobs were to be the mouthpiece of God.
Mm-hmm.
They were not there to have a personality and give attitude.
Yeah.
Although some of them did. They were God's servants and mouthpieces.
Mm-hmm.
And they were the ones who would always say, like, God has been long-suffering. And long-suffering for that is just patience.
Yeah.
It's someone who's willing to stick through it all, even though they shouldn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Like the person who waits with you, even though you're being an annoying little
Mm-hmm.
and forgives you and just like is cutting you slack over and over and over again
Mm-hmm.
because they're just patient. They love you. Right.
Yeah.
And so in that fact, in the fact that God's character is on total display in his creation, don't you think he would have, knowing that this is the path that's going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
He would have created a way for his creation to stand a chance, especially when he says to Satan
Mm-hmm.
that he's going to crush his head under Jesus's heel.
Yeah.
Right. If that is to occur, he has to give creation the ability to survive entropy.
Mm-hmm.
Because if God comes back, everything's toast.
Mm-hmm.
Everything sinful is dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a fact.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you see the worldwide flood, like he nearly destroys the entire world
Mm-hmm.
because of his holiness. Almost cuts bait and maybe starts again. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe doesn't. After that, promises with the rainbow, right? Never to do it again, but one day there will be fire, right? So I think God, knowing what was going to happen, knowing the plan was to glorify himself and to have relationship and to exemplify all of his glorified character,
Mm-hmm.
which is the most virtuous thing that he could do.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not selfish, even though it seems to us like that's a selfish thing to do. It's the least selfish thing that he could do. The selfish thing that he could do is continue being by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Not by himself, but you know what I mean, as three. The least selfish is to create other beings to revel in his glory.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So he would again be selfish to create beings that were forced to revel in his glory, even though he rightly would be able to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And don't just agree, think. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Knowing that, he had to give him an option in the garden. He did.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that, we talked about this, time, so infinity time times a minute possibility to sin equals sin.
Mm-hmm.
It's like infinity times 1 equals infinity,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's going to happen. So he knows, just like he knew that Cain was going to kill his brother, right? Just like he knew when the first sin occurred and Adam and Eve were cast out of the garden, that the plan 4,000 years, 4 or 5,000 years into the future was to come as man in the form of Jesus Christ and to destroy sin in the most weird way possible by dying himself.
Mm-hmm.
No one would have ever thought about that. Evil never saw that coming either. To destroy evil with evil, with the most heinous crime that's ever been committed in the entire universe.
Mm-hmm.
What? That math does not math, you know? But in order for all of that to happen, I've been very long-winded, so I'll cut it off here. Sorry. In order for all that to happen, you have to program into DNA for all creation the ability to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Survive when he's gone. So I think that was the main effect, is whether animals were killing each other or not before. And the real curse was like man was now spiritually dead and also was going to die because God was not on watch.
Mm-hmm.
Entropy, the whole universe is falling apart. Just like one of my favorite TV shows, Loki.
Mm-hmm.
That scene, have you guys finished it?
Mhm.
Okay. What? Oh, it's so good. Okay. Do I want to ruin it?
Yes.
Okay.
She's not going to remember.
There's been,
yeah.
it's been so long. I feel like I have the right to ruin it now.
Yeah.
So there's a scene at the end of the show where the whole world, all the parallel universes are collapsing.
Mm.
And so there's a few scenes where literally the world around them is just dissolving and things are like away, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how I imagine our world is going right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, God does say, just as you came from the dust, you will return,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So dust to dust. And so will the entire universe, because the one who sustained it is no longer here permanently sustaining it. Although it does say in the Bible later that God is the sustainer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he's still sustaining it.
Right.
But he's not here sustaining it in the same way.
Yeah. Well, and again, all this is speculation.
Oh,
but
yeah.
but
It's our best speculation.
Yeah. Because there's for me it's a both and in the whole programming thing. Because we know based off of DNA, based off of man, based off of procreation, based off of everything in existence, that everything is made a specific way. It's programmed in a specific way. And that's how we understand absolutes, right? That's how we know that there is a truth to everything.
Why else would there be science?
Right. And it's not a question of so part of the reason why I have an issue with creation, the rest of creation changing, and not just man in light of it, is that to me it would make it seem like God couldn't have just done it in a one-off, knowing full well how everything was going to go down.
Done what?
Just created everything the way that it was going to be. And also we look at creation now, and it is certain, it is absolute.
Mm-hmm.
If it wouldn't make any sense to me if we couldn't go back then and seen it exactly the same way and have it not also be as absolute the same.
That's what I'm saying too, though.
Yeah. No, but I'm just taking it to from another perspective. So it's because some people might still be in the ballpark of like, oh, things can, like, God change X, Y, and Z things because of X, Y, and Z.
Sure.
But I at most what I see is not God changing the rest of creation. He's changing the rest of creation's reaction, or excuse me, our relationship with the rest of creation, right? Because, work is going to be harder for us. And, language changes for us. And
Well, he changes the language.
yeah, he changes the language.
He makes it even harder.
And, certain things make us sick, because we can die.
Mm-hmm. Death brings sickness just
And so,
by default.
yeah, I just the absoluteness of creation for us now, if things were to change, that would pose a lot of issues for me.
Okay. So you brought up the point that, like, being around dead things can make you ill.
That's not what I said, but yes.
I mean, sort of.
Yeah.
No, you can get sick is more what I was saying. But
yeah, you can get sick from that.
Yeah. I guess technically dead things, because if you eat dead,
Like
Yeah.
roadkill.
yeah.
A bad idea.
Sure.
Like if you kill a crawdad and then boil it, ain't gonna be a good time. If you boil it alive, you'll be fine.
What about a crawl mom? Sorry.
We don't kill the craw moms.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Just the
The
craw
dad's the
daddies.
worst.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe the craw sons.
Mm.
Not a lot of meat, but
Yeah.
Yikes.
but just as cruel as that is. But like if dead things aren't treated properly, then you will die from it.
Yeah.
That's why God is very explicit with his people, Israel. Like, don't eat pigs, for example, because back then people just didn't do it right. And even nowadays, it's pretty easy to not cook pork and prepare pork correctly.
Mhm.
Like only in the past 100 or so years have we like actually put a good process in place where it's sort of safe now. Not guaranteed still.
Yeah.
So that's why you cook it extra crispy,
Well,
extra crispy bacon.
But there's this idea of respecting the dead, and I don't think that God made animals for us to kill them and then to just
Let them sit.
leave
rot.
them. Yeah.
Well, hold on. So there was a through line that I had there.
Yeah.
So if animals were dying before,
hmm
I have two arguments here. One that Steel Man has both said. Wouldn't it have put man at risk of sickness?
No,
Yeah.
Why?
because
If things didn't change, why?
if things didn't change, then insects would still be doing their job. And
So you're saying if something died, they would be consumed to like lickety split.
in the natural world, technically everything in the dead body gets used because and I think
the process is messy and dirty
it's messy and dirty, but it's
and disease ridden.
Yeah.
it's also where I think more of us seeing dead carcasses just sitting there is because of modern man rather than the life
You mean sinful man?
well, I'm saying modern because of the different advancements making it harder for certain creatures to be able to get to the dead carcass, right? So we see roadkill, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just sitting there on a pavement.
Mm-hmm.
Well, pavement is a hindrance.
Ish.
The modern world, buildings are a hindrance.
Ish.
Yeah.
And
And
get grown over really quick.
Yeah.
right, it can get grown over, but we're constantly killing plants.
Mhm.
Plants sustain a lot of life, actually, in fact, sustain most of life.
Mm-hmm. The ones that make oxygen.
And we are also putting things over creation to make it to where creation does not do anything. We're also pushing out creatures constantly. We're constantly killing creatures. So we're constantly hindering the rest of creation from doing what it is naturally made to do.
Yeah.
Right. And so
But that's our natural right.
with the modernization of man, that becomes more and more
Expressed.
And
But you're
what I'm
insinuating that that's bad.
what I'm saying is that if we as man just do not care about the rest of creation, we're just going to leave things because we don't care. Like if we hit an animal right now, we're going to be like, I got to go.
Right.
Like I don't care. I'm not going to do anything about that.
Mhm.
Where I think God more made us to have a respect for it. Responsibility.
Domain. Domain doesn't mean to rule over with careless authority.
Yeah.
It means to care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think in the perfection that was the world with God in it, I guess, physically in it, that just wouldn't be fucked because everything was functioning the way that it should have. The way that
If things were dying, being consumed and everything.
Yeah.
So that was my steel man did like certain things have different functions beforehand, like cockroaches. Their entire purpose is to like deal with disgusting things like feces, right? And like rotting food and rotting stuff. Pigs, sort of the same. Shrimp, sort of the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's animals in every single environment or insects in every environment that deal with the breakdown of dead things.
Yeah.
Maybe they only dealt with the breakdown of plants. That could be.
Yeah.
And feces. I mean, fecal matter is not death. It's just processing of plants. Right. So I could see either side, honestly.
And maybe the carnivores just ate dead animals rather than killing them.
Oh, of age?
Which would not be sustainable by any stretch of the imagination.
Right. But it's okay. Another steel man is that when we die, our immune system shuts off and the bacteria that's already inside of us consumes us. That's the same for animals. too. I'm not sure about plants, but I would imagine similar. Do you guys know?
Not necessarily, because cell structure is different. The cells in plants are more rigid than animal cells, so they're not as easily consumed by their own systems.
Functioning.
It just stops.
Because our system is so complex that it needs other organisms that work together.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like so many questions of like, okay, there's a quadrillion different cell types, viruses, not even cells, just like giant globs of molecules that now are hell-bent on killing us and other living things. What purpose did they serve before? If any, are they a mutation, an evolution, so to speak, of something good that degraded into something of a cancer?
Well, again, the modernization of the world could cause any number of things that we just will not and cannot understand.
You think if God was here, for example, he would have stopped us from making leaded gas. Hey, I'm God, and by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but your bodies do not do well with lead. Also, stop bloodletting yourself. That's stupid.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why are you taking mercury again? What's going on here?
I mean, there's a sense of what
it's like going into Minecraft without like a wiki. You know, like you don't know how to build anything on the table. You don't even know that there's a table to be built.
Yeah.
All you know is you've got like an inventory and like, maybe what is this? You find that you discover.
Well, and that's what being in creation is. I mean, I would say, especially for Adam and Eve, is
but
and also
Adam was not necessarily a discoverer. He was a namer. It's not like he was doing everything on his own. God was side by side with him, telling him what to do next.
Exactly.
And so when God left, or rather when we left God, he was no longer there or capable of being there in that capacity without doing us harm.
Yeah.
Irreversible, eternal harm. Right.
Woof. I mean, and you brought up, if God was here, would he, stop us from using leaded gas
or using cans lined with lead,
right?
Or lead in paints, or excess.
Obsessive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And my answer is actually always and unchangeably going to be
no.
You would stop it.
Why?
Because
if he was here, creation would still be perfect.
Right.
That's
so. In which case, he would
be the ultimate elder. You go to your elders to seek wisdom.
No, in which case he would have already stopped all of it. It wouldn't have been the case if Adam and Eve.
But
I mean, if Adam and Eve hadn't sinned, then creation wouldn't be anything like it is now. It'd probably be more like it was back then because
I don't think so. Well, so Adam and Eve were the only two alive in the garden. Let's say, and they have kids. Those kids get old enough to recognize that mom and dad are naked. So God says, you know what, Adam and Eve, I know this is kind of strange. It's going to feel weird as to start, but like there's a thing called privacy.
But again, that's a result of the fall.
It is because they didn't shame.
They didn't have shame. Thus, it didn't matter that they didn't. Right.
And so they were husband and wife.
Right. But
it's different.
But it didn't.
And clothes have utility.
But God was dwelling with them as they were naked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think that's weird? God's chilling.
God's God.
Right.
God, yeah.
God's seen it all.
But again, shame, the whole naked thing has to do with shame.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's also a utility thing.
And you don't, it doesn't become weird until you make it weird. Right.
And
so, God made it weird because of shame and because of sin. Because he knew what these things would bear because of sin.
I think God made them clothes for two reasons. One, because they were ashamed. And two, because they needed them out in the wild. And they had advanced beyond the level of where they were.
For I think elemental protection.
Thorns, vessels, and like the jungles. Like you're not going to want your things swinging around,
Yeah.
You're not going to want your things swinging
Well,
around.
I would
Like, you
say
wanna wear
probably
shoes.
for 3 reasons.
Okay.
Because privacy is now a thing.
Mhm.
They hid from God
Mhm.
because they were ashamed.
Mhm.
Thus, they wanted privacy. They didn't want to be seen. They didn't want to be understood or known in that way, only to each other,
Mhm.
right?
And even not.
And so that would not include their children.
Mhm.
And so there's that. There's also the elements, and there's also specifically their shame.
I'm not saying that it's not like 90% shame or 80% shame.
Yeah.
But I think if the world stayed perfect and they didn't fall, I think we would have advanced to the point of needing clothes, needing shoes. I think we would have advanced to a point of making technology.
Yeah.
And buildings and houses.
I think we would have advanced to no. Actually, I completely disagree. Because here's the thing: we have God dwelling with us, and I'm always going to make this claim that transfer of information is everything.
Okay, hold on. How do you justify heaven then?
What do you mean?
Heaven has buildings, homes, streets of gold.
Okay.
If he's done that in heaven, his dwelling place.
When
Then
did he?
why would that be a bad thing?
When did he start doing that?
I don't know.
He and the thing is that he is preparing a place for us.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea what that place is.
No, he describes it. Revelations.
Okay. And there are streets of gold and homes and all that sort of stuff. Wait.
Of course.
But the thing is that that is being prepared by, well, technically Jesus. Jesus says, "I'm going."
He's preparing a mad rager at his father's house,
right? To prepare a place for you.
Just believe.
And so, I mean, there's nothing, as far as I know, saying prior to Jesus going, Jesus, the one that was fully man and fully God, who lived here on earth.
Yep.
There's nothing saying that prior to this, prior to the preparation of the new heaven and the new earth, was there anything regarding human structures. And the usage of human anything is for the transfer of information. The reason that we advance is for the transfer of information. But if we
beyond survival,
if we you
need shelter.
Well, no. But here's the thing: we didn't need to survive because we were being sustained.
In the same way,
God gave us.
We would eventually need clothes. Don't you think we would have had utility and shelter?
I think
because the wind would still blow, the snow would still fall.
We don't know.
Yeah, we do. The rain would still rain
because if God is holding back all of creation and the effect that it can have on us,
no,
then
he's holding it in order. Order. So rain is not disorder. Tornadoes and hurricanes and typhoons, that's disorder.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
You still need shelter.
Right. But I'm saying the effect on us may not be the same.
Sure. We could have been like superhuman.
Yeah.
Never shiver. Never shiver, never shake.
I mean, but you do bring up a good point that it is the chaotic things that would be not happening necessarily. But again, it would be more cosmetic, I would think. Creation.
Cosmetic. So for the glory of God and the beauty of his creation.
Yeah, because we're creative beings. We would
emulating what
we
God
would
did.
do anything. Yeah, emulating God because we want to have excellence and beauty in all things, just like God does.
Like look at the house that Mickael built. Like, isn't it amazing the things that God enables him to do?
Yeah. So we wouldn't be making clothes because we need to survive, because we need to feel good or whatever,
or feel unashamed.
But we would be making them as a creative thing.
Mm-hmm. So I think we agree on the same level. The difference is why they're being made. Mickael?
So when God created us, he wanted us to enjoy the environment that he had made for us.
Mm-hmm.
So going back to your question far back about would he stop us from using this or creating this because it would harm us? I feel like it's sort of swayed, but I would say no, he wouldn't stop us because he wanted us to enjoy it. He wanted us to be creative, like find fun in everything and just enjoy everything. And so everything that we have created was made for our enjoyment. So I feel like everything in heaven is like the things that he wanted us to achieve, because heaven is this perfect place. So it's not that different from what our world looks like now.
It's just perfect.
It's just perfect. It's not,
Which is a huge difference.
and yeah,
But yeah, no,
and then going back to what you said about our body basically wanting to kill us or being made to kill us.
yeah, like when we die,
yeah.
everything consumes us from inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it was something that was evolved after the fall, because if we were made to enjoy everything, why
that?
would it kill us?
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't kill us because...
So you're saying the same way lead wouldn't kill us?
Yeah, it wouldn't kill us. It may not be the best, but it wouldn't cause death.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think the purpose of everything and the effect on us would be different.
It would be
because it's right now, at least in my worldview, there is no thing that we view as bad or evil that happens and cannot be also connected to something good.
Yeah.
But without the presence of sin, that is not possible. Nothing bad Nothing bad would be happening. It would only be good.
Yeah.
Right? And so much,
or it would be at the very worst not good.
Right. But so much of our experience and so many of the advancements that we've made and so many things that have happened, and the results of those things are because a bad thing happened, right? Something has gone wrong, whatever. That's why we have the law, right? Because again, we don't have God as our guide to be the source of information, to be our encyclopedia or wiki, whatever, and also to be our protection and whatever else. I would dare to say that if we literally had God here with us, like we did in the garden, we wouldn't need anything else, because God would probably, I mean, in my mind, he'd be literally walking with us. And he says, you can eat, you can have dominion over the world, over the land. And, he gives us the opportunity to do certain things, but he also, the ultimate imagination, he'd probably be like, hey, let's try this. Let's try this. Let's do this. Hey, you can do this and this will happen. Yeah. Let's enjoy my creation. I'm going to show you, I'm going to guide you, because that's what he's doing anyways. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, in Pastor Jason's video, he wants us to enjoy creation, and Christians should be the most creative, the most excellent, the most, whatever, just the most of everything because of God, because we have the Holy Spirit. And that would be definitely the case if we had not sinned and we just had God literally walking with us.
Yeah.
Right. And I would imagine, and again, so much speculation in this episode. This is crazy.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
But it's good to think about these things.
To have a child at that point, right? So Adam and Eve, let's say Adam and Eve don't sin, don't fall.
And they have their first child.
And they have their first child. I don't necessarily know that God would like split off. He has
good luck.
His guy. Well, like he would like split into two physical bodies. It's like, okay, Adam and Eve have that version, or have that God, and then there's a clone of God over here.
Well, he is omnipresent.
Well,
and there was the Holy Spirit.
Right. But I'm saying he would probably just, give the Holy Spirit.
Right.
And we would physically see God not wandering about, but purposefully
interacting
and going about his creation and, guiding everyone in the same ways, but literally physically dwelling in an intimate way,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
That
So-
is physical.
Side tangent, we could probably take this to the next episode. Do you think God showing up in the garden was a theophany? And it's a big word, it's a $2,000 word. Mickael, do you know what this word is?
She does not.
Okay, so theophany is whenever it's the idea of Jesus showing up before he was born.
Mm.
So some people believe whenever the Bible says the angel of the Lord, that's Jesus instead of an actual angel.
Mm.
Which you can imagine that happening because Jesus is fully man, fully God, and God also has the ability to be everywhere at once.
Yeah.
Well, they talk about Melchizedek and how there's speculation that Melchizedek,
Mhm.
a ruler, was actually
A theophany.
a theophany.
Really? I've never heard that one. We got to talk about this.
I've
next
heard that
time.
a lot, actually.
Okay. So let me write this down for next brothers.
Mhm.
Thank you, Steve.
Because of the way that it's talked about in Hebrews, that it's like this holy line of Melchizedek or something.
Mm.
And there's just some language. Like I was even reading it, I'm like, is this Jesus? Like, it's like, who is this dude? He's got to be a theophany.
Mhm.
Or just like it's just a way that God is being described or something like that. I don't know. It's weird.
Okay.
Hebrews
We'll
is
have to
interesting.
talk about that. That's Hebrews?
That talks about the line of Melchizedek, or talks about Melchizedek.
Yeah. Oh, the kitty's back.
What in the world?
So we've got this Michaela's
This
got a cat
is a
called Artie,
menace.
and he's the cutest thing. You want to just once to show the audience. Gonna introduce. So Mickael has a grudge against Artie and all the kittens here, because they used to come into this room, which used to be his room, and they would pee and other things on his bed while he was sleeping. Yeah. So he has a pure and righteous hatred for these cats. But this is Pedro.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding. This is Artie.
This is Artie.
He's the
Artie's-
sweetest little thing.
A fat potato.
He's a menace
cute.
to society.
He's cute. Hold on, let me zoom in here.
Why are you here?
He's got the biggest eyes.
Meow. He's purring.
Oh.
I don't know if you can hear that.
I can't.
That's really sad.
Oh,
Sneef, sneef.
cute.
No, I don't love you.
Artie, love me.
I,
Come
in
here.
fact, hate
Artie.
you right now.
Artie, come here.
Socks I loved, but Artie I hated.
Socks.
Socks is an
Hey,
innocent
Artie.
little man. Where'd he go?
Love you, Artie. Over to me.
Is Socks in here too?
Oh, hi, Socks.
All right.
Hi, Sean.
So, skipping past the theophany, rewind, whatever, rewind noise. We really need a sound effects board.
I can make sound effects.
Yeah?
I'll learn.
Rewind noise.
Oh,
Oh, that was pretty good. I like it. Okay.
Mickael, you've never even heard
How did she
a
get
machine
that?
that makes a rewinding sound.
Do you know what a cassette is?
Yes.
Have you used one?
No?
Wow, I'm impressed. How do you know the sound?
Yes.
YouTube.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you know the sound.
But you sort of do.
Technically,
You don't
I
know
forgot.
it in personal experience.
I forgot the sound, but I remembered.
That was the sound. What were we talking about before I brought up theophany? God in the garden splitting into two. Adam
yeah.
and
We were talking about
Reproduction.
how
having
in
the
the
kids.
perfection in the anti-fall, if you will.
Oh, dude, that would be such an epic title to a book.
Dude.
I was thinking we should write a book about this.
Yeah.
Like, try to imagine a world where it does not fall.
Yeah.
And we are in modern day, and it does fall.
Oh,
And what happens
the
there?
modern fall.
Ooh.
So we've already had advancements,
Yeah.
and then the fall happens.
Isn't that just what are those books called?
Alt history.
No.
Artie, come here.
What's the word?
Artie, stop it!
It's like
Oh my goodness.
it's like the world is fine, and then it becomes a
Oh,
War
dystopian.
zone.
dystopia. Yeah,
Yeah.
dystopian society.
I love
thing.
dystopians.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's such a good little boy. Okay, fine. Just don't chew on the backpack. Get out of here.
He'll chew on whatever he thinks.
What a
is edible.
punk. See, he's creating chaos.
But he's in our domain. So we love him.
You will be loved.
You could still have a righteous hatred for him. That's right. It's okay.
I don't hate him. He just hates me.
Yeah, that's right. Here comes Socks.
I hate him by association.
Did Artie do anything to you ever?
Hey, Chuck. Artie?
Yeah.
Did he do anything to me?
Did he come in and pee on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched him.
Did you make eye contact as
Yes,
he
I made
urinated?
eye contact with him. He was making the face.
He watched.
He was hunched
it
over, doing his business on me,
happen. Yo,
on my
I gotta
leg,
pee real quick.
Sit still.
and I
Don't
wanted
move.
to murder him.
So the only time he peed on me was when he had bladder stones.
Oh.
So he would be laying with me and he'd basically be uncomfortable. So it'd be like, he couldn't really control it. But with him, it's just like, yo, I gotta pee real quick.
I'm convinced
That's
that cats are a result of the fall.
Some other behaviors for sure.
They were actually
They're
created
mischievous.
as Satan created them.
Lions,
They're demons.
devil.
You know, it didn't say it was a snake.
It said it
Yeah.
was technically a
It
lizard.
actually-
Do you guys know how to purr?
It,
There we go. Now say, did God truly say after you purr? Do it. You said cats
know.
are of the devil.
I don't know how to talk and purr.
No, just purr.
No,
and then
purr.
say.
Like when you go
Yeah, like a snake.
Like a slithery snake. Did God truly say?
Oh, that was pretty epic. Did God truly say?
Yeah, then did I truly say?
that was,
Not
that
eat
was
the
beautiful.
fruit.
Hey, did God truly say that? Satan was a nerd.
Exactly.
He was
Did
bullied.
God truly say that you
Oh
could
my
not eat
gosh,
of the
don't you
fruit?
dare. That's a real accent. That's offensive.
No, that was my King Julian.
Oh, yes. I guess
Wow.
I'm the racist.
You are racist.
Oh, come on, man.
Did God truly say? Wow.
Artie just looked at you real
Did
quick.
God truly say that you couldn't eat of the fruit?
Oh, no. Sub fruit for feet.
No.
Isn't that his thing?
That was Carl. I just did a
Carl.
Carl voice. I tried to do a Carl voice.
Who's Carl?
From Jimmy
Sound
Neutron.
Like more, it sounds so
What was the thing that
Oh, Carl.
King Julius and his little the voice he
Yeah.
just
That
made?
was that was feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, feet.
But that's a different. That's more shrill.
Or shrill.
Yeah, because he goes.
Oh, yeah.
King Julian.
So do that voice.
Yeah.
And instead of fruit, 2 feet.
Did God truly say that I can't touch your feet? That I can't touch your feet. Not Martin. Not even. You not touch the foot.
Not even the leg.
We just got so far off track. It's
Squeaking,
crazy.
squeaking. It means you don't touch the feet. Don't touch the fruit. Don't touch the feet. Hey, Yzma. Look at this. I got the fruit. You want some? I think they're still warm.
Oh, no.
My crab puffs. We are derailed.
Way derailed.
Hey, let's
Well,
rail onto the tracks again.
yeah, we should. You know, should we end?
I think we are at a natural
I
This
think
is
so.
a good ending.
conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that conversation.
That
Yes.
was
Rolled naturally right into decay,
very Buddhist
as it usually does.
indeed.
it. It was different because in my mind we're still kind of on.
Bible.
Well, we're still kind of on the topic that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Because we
No.
are.
We just got fascinated
No,
by death
Artie.
Yeah.
itself, which is fair. It's
Yeah.
it's a huge deal.
Right. Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, we did
2 verses.
verse 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
Yeah. It gets faster paced though. We were looking at this. I guess we're rolling into news now. News and
Hey.
updates. We were talking about this yesterday, audience, and I got hair everywhere now.
Yeah, you were brushing it off on me.
You're welcome.
Take the hair.
It's like falling all over Steven. So we were talking about plans for the episodes that are coming, and just reading through the coming verses and chapters and everything, and it gets faster paced. Like not too long from now, we've got the Tower of Babel, which is epic. We've got Sodom and Gomorrah, which is gross. We've got the worldwide flood, which is insanely interesting to me. I think we might park there for like at least 4 episodes. Honestly,
We could.
we should go to the Ark Encounter when we hit that part. Let's do it. Or as a cap.
Where is it?
A capstone. I hope it's Arkansas, but I'm pretty sure it's not. We'll figure
That
it out.
sounds very tied to the word ark.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I hope it's
if
Arkansas.
we're talking about where the Ark is, it's in Turkey.
No.
The real
the Ark Encounter.
Yeah.
Oh,
the Ark Encounter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's it. But
I like
where?
Turkey.
Wait. Kentucky.
Kentucky. Yeah.
Let's go to Kentucky.
Hey.
Why don't we just stop there on our way back from Tennessee?
Yeah.
Or on our way to.
Which means that Steven has to come with us.
Steven, you're coming. Sorry, but not sorry.
Sorry, you can't have a job.
Yeah, there goes my full time.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just fly you out there just for the day.
It's past Tennessee. We're not going to Kentucky afterwards. That's crazy.
I mean, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Hop, skip, and a jump. How many miles? Look it up.
600.
20. It's got to be a lot. 25. It's definitely not 25. Anyways, yeah. So we talked about
Let's just say Nashville.
going from basically where we're at
300.
to nice.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
That's a lot.
No, it's not. That's like Tucson.
I guess 4 hours. Yeah,
Sort
That's
of.
too
It's
much.
like a little bit further than Tucson. It's like going to a border town in Mexico from Phoenix.
Sure. But yeah, going from where we're at to right before, well, I guess it would be chapter 11, where it starts talking about Abraham.
Abraham.
We would
Or
transition.
rather, at the time, I think that
Abram.
it calls him Abram.
Yeah.
I still don't
Before
know
it gets to the
where
name.
that does God change his name?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
I wonder why.
Because God likes to change your name.
No, that's a common pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, we can talk about this sometime.
Yeah,
let me
we'll talk
finish
about
this
this in
explanation.
50 episodes.
But then after that, we're gonna do some Ecclesiastes,
What?
which I think
I'm
is gonna
excited
be
for.
pretty awesome. Which will probably
That's been a life-changing book.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
I mean, the entire Bible has been life-changing, but
Ecclesiastes.
when I've been in my darkest moments, Ecclesiastes has spoken to my soul the most.
Yeah, absolutely. And then from there we'll get into Abraham.
Mhm.
Abram. Do that whole section, which will take a while.
Abram and
Because
Sarai.
I think it's 11 to 24.
Yep.
Which is a lot.
It's a majority of Genesis.
Yeah. And then after that, we will
Besides
probably transition into something else. I was thinking Lamentations, honestly. Just kind of
another sad book.
continue on the whole like.
Are we sad Bible boys?
Sad
Bible
Bible
boys?
Sad Bible boys.
was
Sounds like
SBB,
another
baby.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
SBBB?
Sad Bible boys.
Sad Bible boys, baby.
Have a generic picture of like an emo boy.
an
Just holding
emo
a
boy.
Bible.
He's got like cross, like
Yeah.
jewelry instead.
That's funny.
Steven's shaking his head.
But I was just thinking in line kind of like with wisdom, scripture, whatever. Literature.
Yeah, same thing.
Or I was thinking like it could be Proverbs or.
I mean, we could do a little bit of the New Testament too. I also have this crazy theory from reading Revelations. And Revelations is so difficult. I feel like I would want to get a professional in here if we went through Revelations to help us out. Or at least to review what we talk about.
What if we just took really good notes? Hear me out.
Like-
Or instead of taking notes,
Really prepared?
what if we no. What if we did the episodes in Revelations? And I just thought, what if we after the whole Abraham thing, we started going into Revelation. And then we kind of just did that along the way through the Old Testament. because we could do one chapter and probably get quite a bit out of it. That cat, I'm gonna murder him.
You just walked across the table and went behind the curtain.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill the cat. But
What?
we could do like one chapter because we'd probably get a lot of time out of it.
Oh my gosh.
And
I'd be like, it depends. Because there you could speculate forever.
Yeah.
For the Old Testament, for the majority of the Old Testament and the New Testament, like things were said, things were done, and it's done. It's settled.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like scripture and prophecy that has yet to happen.
Yeah.
That's where we could speculate forever.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of dangerous. But I guess I'll give a taste of my thoughts around Revelation. I see Revelation as a huge portion of it is heaven watching God's creation alongside God as sort of like proof of God's glory and perfection and perfection of all of his character.
Mm-hmm.
And so the book of Revelation, if it had a timetable, the audience is watching all of creation through all of time unravel from beginning to end. And the author gets pulled into this audience to watch portions. And it's really confusing because he's only seeing portions. And he's only allowed to write down portions. So that's my crazy, like, that's the feel that I got every time I read Revelations. And I don't know if there's anything to substantiate that.
Revelation is a generalization of everything that happens throughout time.
And it could be a poetic, most certainly is poetic. Like a lot of allegory. Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that could be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, do, what is it, Jacob and Esau, which is right after that.
Yep.
Which,
I mean, it very smoothly transitions into that.
Yeah. We'll probably like.
With death.
Right. Hardcore. That will probably be like years from now.
Yeah.
If we continue at the rate we're going.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. It's like we got through 2 verses today, but there's huge chunks of Old Testament that we're about to get to right around the corner that are narrative.
We'll get to like,
and you have to read through the whole thing, and there's like whole chunks of like paragraphs that are like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing to really talk about besides, we read that and we understand what we read.
I think when we get to like lineages, there's some of that we should do some digging and see if there's a little more.
I think there's
information.
We've already talked about some of this.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we have quite a bit of content pretty much planned out.
At least 20 to 50 episodes.
Yeah.
Coming.
And I think when we start actually releasing things, we should
listen to the audience.
Listen to the audience.
That's you.
But I was thinking, because kind of the whole decay portion tends to be kind of some sort of offshoot from the perfume portion, which is fine. And whether
we find it fascinating.
Yeah. Whether that's spurned on specifically by Stephen, who's really good at getting us to that point.
Which I'm pretty sure he did at this time too.
I think he did actually.
Yeah. He's very slow.
Or one of the others of us, or whatever that can be. At the end of the day, the decay portion can be anything and everything.
So whatever you find fascinating, audience.
Whatever we find fascinating.
Whatever you find fascinating.
Whatever you find fascinating.
I mean, it's something that we all have to find fascinating, obviously. But I want to talk about things that our audience finds fascinating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not just things that we find fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah. So
we want feedback. We want topics.
Comments.
All the feedback.
Criticism, advice.
Even the bad feedback.
All the feedback.
Try to make me depressed with your comments.
Please don't make me depressed.
I cannot be made depressed.
I'm very unaddressable.
You can't go where you already are.
Thank you.
And yeah.
Is that all the news?
We've got a lot of...
Peace out.
I think we're very close. We got to pray out.
Got a lot of future plans.
A lot of exciting things.
Yeah.
Today was the first day that I actually posted
Yeah.
our
On your
podcast, anything
personal.
personals?
hmm we really haven't been watching the live.
We have not been
So
watching.
let's see if anybody's at all. One watching. That's me.
Lol.
Here, I'll go ahead and like the video. Follow my example.
Ayo.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
There's 2 likes.
Oh, hey, someone else liked it, I guess. Wonder if someone else is watching.
I think there's
If someone's
automatically
watching-
one.
How's it going?
Yeah, if you're watching, please stop watching.
If you're watching,
Just kidding.
we love you.
um,
Oh wait, this one's better.
but yeah, we'll be on episode 10 in 2 weeks,
2 weeks,
Lord willing.
Lord willing. Of course,
And
never have tomorrow promised.
or
Where does that lie? Is that February 13th? That is February 13th.
Friday the 13th, in fact.
Ooh,
Dang.
I got that day off.
Yeah?
Mhm.
I probably won't.
Cool. You guys want to do like a bro date thing on the 14th?
Brody.
Bro date.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
it's
Galentine's?
Valentine's Day.
Instead of Galentine's, we could do Guylentines.
I don't,
Brolentines. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Just think about
We
it.
could go to the.
We could just hang out.
Sit.
No, we
eat
should
ice
go
cream.
do girly things.
Go do
Cigarettes.
girls. Go get our
Cigarettes.
nails done.
Buy each
Get
other
our
flowers.
Nails done.
Buy each other chocolate and flowers.
Chocolate and flowers.
Try that we're single.
Try that
Tell
we're single. Eat
yourselves
lots of ice cream.
beautiful.
So many.
Get our makeup done.
Yes. So that we can
Yeah.
cry and so it spares.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
try like this so it doesn't
Uh-huh.
it would,
Or like-
wait. It would bring a whole new meaning to Perfumed Decay. And we could record the entire thing.
I don't think we
On
want evidence.
Bro date.
We would be perfumed, and the fact that we're perfumed
Is
would
decay.
be the decay.
Oh wow, this is gonna devolve even more if we keep going.
That's amazing.
So let's pray out.
Yeah.
Who wants to take it? I'll take it again.
Mickael,
My pleasure.
No.
You want to pray? You could.
Respectful
This
objection.
is a no
Pressure.
no peer pressure prayer room.
No,
Yeah,
no
Mickael.
Wait, no peer pressure prayer place.
prayer place.
PPPP. In
Prayer,
PPPP
no pressure prayer podcast.
place. Yeah, I like podcasts better.
There you go.
Yeah. No pressure. Anybody. I would love to. All right.
I can pray.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Lord, for this opportunity that you've given to us to record a podcast and to speculate and use our imagination, use our desire to glorify you with our words, with our thoughts, with our actions, and not only to make fun or interesting content, but also to edify each other and hopefully our audience that listens in the future. And I pray that you use this to glorify you, to not only grow us as it already has grown us as hosts, but to grow others. And Lord, I just pray that if it is your will that we continue doing this and that it is glorifying to you. And if it is your will that this goes beyond what we could ever imagine, that when we come to that point, we can look back and just be grateful for your kindness, for your will for us to do something that is fun, that is enjoyable, and also takes work and time and effort and more than just showing up. And I pray that we are able to interact with other people that can help us along this journey, that we show humility, that we don't have all the answers, which I pray that we don't act like we have all the answers, that we are understood as being very speculative, but trying to be glorifying to you in our speculations, and that we are able to be humbled constantly in this experience through people that you bring our way. And I pray this all in your name. Amen.
Amen. Awesome.
Amen.
Peace out.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Deuces.